right. The stream has started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on so many levels. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
Dungeons and Dragons.
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight, Starla Hudson as Lyra Knight,
Greetings and salutations.
Jenny Meltzer as Cadence of the Water,
Hello.
James Meltzer as Ket of the Sands,
Hi, everybody. Hello.
and Mark Guilfoyle as Alaric.
2 down, an army to go. Sounds easy.
So we are short one cheat and one good tonight. But as far as these things go, you have kind of a ready-made opportunity for what Amethyst and Omni might be getting up to in this episode. But let's talk about what happened last time. Well, you had all dispatched the Demon Lord of Rotten, but raced back to the city in order to protect it from the Mistress of the Dark, the Goddess of the Shadowfell, magically compelled to try to kill the tree by the Iron Flask, and discovered that in the fighting it had killed the Celestial Mistress Regent. And you fought this goddess, and you had been warned that it must be banished rather than destroyed, and with luck on your side and some heavy fighting, you did just that, sending the Mistress of the Dark back to the Shadowfell, where she belongs. After that, you had a little bit of catching up to do. Mira had to explain why, where she had been, and why she was now back in her astral form, and she explained that, at least for now, Zoreth was off the board, pushed into a zero time bubble. But, in the meantime, you seem to be safe for the moment. The tree is starting to recover a bit now that it is not being attacked quite so rigorously from multiple angles. But, nonetheless, you suspect that Githyanki outside are continuing their assault, trying to break their way in. Amethyst and Otterkey began casting the plant growth spell and decided to continue doing that in shifts in order to try to help the tree maintain the protective amber shell around it, while the rest of you got a night's sleep. And so, you wake up in the morning, having rested in Ket's magnificent mansion. What would you like to do?
I want to have breakfast with Cadence.
Okay.
Just Cadence? You pull her aside for a private meal?
Yeah, why not? I'm going to cook her breakfast. Well, order breakfast.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I want to knock on Alaric's door. So I'll wait till you guys are done.
I'm sleeping in.
Yeah.
Screw you guys.
Not for long.
So, what do you order for breakfast?
Let's see. And some toast and some eggs and some plenty of bacon. And a nice big cup of cream for Miss Cadence. Until she reports for breakfast, because I don't know what she wants.
Okay. I will come down. Probably like after I hear other people moving around, I'll start getting around and come down and.
So, brief question. Arius, the little amber gemstone dragon, has not really wanted to leave your side. Like, I think starting to be more comfortable with the group, but certainly doesn't want to be by himself. So would I'm assuming he would have been allowed inside the building.
I would have insisted on it.
He found it very strange and promptly set about exploring the place, but he definitely commented on it feeling strange because it was clearly in a different plane and there's gravity now and finds that fascinating.
Sure, come on in.
So that would have been happening, and you can imagine that he's probably off somewhere exploring.
Yeah, because I would have made sure that he knew that it was safe, and that nothing could hurt him in here, and he was free to go wherever and do whatever. So I come downstairs.
Breakfast.
Nira's just kind of adjusting all the plates and things, make sure it looks pretty.
Nobody else is awake?
Not yet. Good morning.
Hi. What's all this?
Well, you kind of shot me.
I know.
So I thought maybe we might need to talk.
Yeah, I think so. Look. And I sit down. And I take the bowl of cream and I don't do anything with it, but I just kind of set it in front of me. And I dip one of my nails in it and just kind of start swirling it around. I know that you probably talked to Alaric and you know that Jinxie was here pretending to be you.
You mentioned that, yeah.
She said that you had been talking when she was you. She said that you had been talking to Zora regularly. And I was very upset because when I asked you that, you had said that you weren't talking to him at all, but it seems that you were. And I'm not mad anymore. But I was very upset because I felt like you had lied to us. And there's too many things going on right now that we should not be lying to our friends about even small things.
Well, I can understand why you might be upset.
But the reason that I shot you, though, was not because of that. I really thought that you were Jinxie. And I already killed her once. And I want to make sure that every time I see her, I kill her. So I didn't want to take any chances.
And I suppose I can understand that. So, in my defense, I wouldn't say I was talking to him regularly. There were 2 small message exchanges, and one of them was me telling him to back off and to be patient because we were doing things and I didn't want him bugging me. But I suppose I should have shared that. It's just I know how you guys feel about him. And I didn't. And I guess keeping that from you in hindsight would be construed as being disloyal, but I promise that wasn't my intention. You guys are always going on and on about how you want to kill him and he's evil, and it's not that simple.
I know. I don't like him, but I know that you do. And as much as everyone talks about, killing him and him being evil, I would never do that without your say-so. Because I know that feelings are not so easy to pick apart and define, and that you can't just turn them off, no matter what people say.
Well, I appreciate that you understand that. So, there used to be... I mean, I know there's always stories about, how people want to change the people that they like, whatever. But and that wasn't really what I was intending to do. Not so much fix him, but what we have the opportunity to do is go back and erase the things that caused him to take the actions that he's taken. And it's it's a bit of a a bit of an odd situation, I think.
I
Because
think
I
that
don't think he doesn't want to be saved. He doesn't want to be saved. He doesn't care about that. But
he says that now, but I think that he's just really bitter about the things that happened to him. I think he's a really complicated person.
he really is. And I'm glad that you see that. Which is why I think that we can talk about these things. I don't feel quite so judged for it.
No,
Is
I
part of
understand.
why I didn't mention anything about the 2 little messages that I received.
I understand that. But in the future, maybe you could tell me. I mean, you don't have to tell everybody if you're afraid that they're going to do something terrible, but I think you can't hold that stuff to yourself, especially now. There's too much at stake that even something that small, like we didn't know where you were. And then her telling us that you had been talking to him, like as you, like right away it was like, well, what if she's been working with him this whole time? And I didn't want to believe that about you because I thought that we were friends.
We are friends.
But it's hard to believe that, if there's not honesty and truth.
And that's
That's
fair. But speaking of honesty and truth, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is the deal with you and Kat?
What do you mean?
Well, obviously, there's something there. And neither of you really want to talk about it. I think Kat might be a little... Oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? I think you might be a bit of a blind spot to him.
Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I can't really, I don't know the answer to that question because there's a part of me that knows that there's something there, but I don't remember where it came from. I don't know how it started or why it's there. So lately, it's not really the same.
Well, maybe looking at it from a fresh perspective would help. Kat has a lot of really good qualities. And I'm sure those are exactly why you have any of these feelings you can't place. And I think if you just examine those, maybe you might get an explanation.
Yeah, maybe. It just doesn't seem that important right now.
I suppose not, but I mean, it'd be nice to have something to look forward to, a reason to keep going.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we've been through a lot together, even after whatever it is that I don't remember, we've been through a lot. And in those places, all those feelings are there. But now I don't know where they came from, so it's hard. I mean, I have a lot of memories of being places with Ket while he was, pursuing all these other people. So now I'm kind of just like, well, whatever. What's the point,
Yeah, I can see where that would be hard.
I mean, he really likes you, so.
Yeah.
Everybody really likes you.
Well, I think that's a bit of a stretch, but
I don't know. I mean, I noticed the way that people look at you.
wait, are we not talking about Ket?
No.
Because I think he looks at anything that's female that way, so I don't know how much stock I would put in that.
Yeah, the only person I don't think he's ever looked at Amethyst like that, but I think it's because he's probably scared of her.
she gives off a very mom vibe, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think maybe that might be it.
No,
Although
but
when she gets angry, like it's just not often, but when she gets angry, she can be a little intimidating. A little bit.
like moms.
Exactly.
I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I think that there are other people who have feelings for you that they haven't quite put into words yet.
I don't know about that.
I do. I have a feeling. I pay attention. Maybe you should too. But I'm not going to give anybody's secrets away, so. If you haven't seen it yet, just know that you should pay attention.
I suppose. I've been a little distracted lately.
Yeah. It's true. There's a lot going on that, like, the last thing on my mind right now is my feelings for people.
I don't know, sometimes they just get in the way. You know?
Yep.
Can't help it sometimes.
Yeah. So, Zora's, huh? That had to
I
be
know it's
really
weird.
hard.
Hmm?
That had to be really hard for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely probably one of the hardest choices I've had to make in quite some time.
Well, now we have to fix everything so that you can save him from himself.
I think what's hardest about that, about if we are successful, and if we do change the events that caused him to become who he is, that relationship would definitely change. He wouldn't be the same person anymore. And I know that. But I think it would be worth giving him the chance to be better.
Who knows? I mean, maybe if he's a better person, the feelings that you have for him would be more justified.
Maybe. He seems to have a strange trust for me too, which is odd.
Yeah.
Not what I would have expected.
Well, I mean, you really seemed to help him a lot when he was trying to get everything ready. And, like, you did share in common that dislike for Melicanth there for a little while.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't really have that anymore. Not entirely sure where it came from.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I do worry about her, though. I mean, it bothers me that she's just gone.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of really powerful people in play.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe she was being put back where she was supposed to get put back, and someone else came along and I don't know, snatched her mid-transit. I don't really know how that works, but also I'm not an all-powerful being, so.
Not yet. What the weird voice? It took the words right out of my mouth. The voice of God has spoken. We're practically gods, Nero.
All right. You You wanna tag the other two in?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Is that unless you had any other points you really wanted to cover right away, let's go ahead and fade up the pet. Are you knocking at Alaric's door?
I am, but before I knock at Alaric's door, there's something I want to do in my room. Before I leave my room, I want to polymorph myself into Nira.
Okay. So not just disguise self, but polymorph.
I want to polymorph myself into Nira.
So you're just going to be clear here.
Mm-hmm.
Normal polymorph would not allow you to do that because of
Mm-hmm.
but
That's right.
now at level 17 you have access to a spell that would allow it.
I
I
do.
just want to be clear which one you're using.
I am using true polymorph. Polymorph into Nira. And then I'm going to knock on Alaric's door.
Okay.
Probably before you even knock, I'm awake. I also realize that I have a really high passive perception now. What is it? Are we under attack? Have they made it through?
No, we're fine, Alaric. Can I come in? It's me, Nira.
Just give me a minute. There seems to be a small dragon in the corner of my room. I may not be awake yet.
Yeah, you guys are having this conversation and he just kind of he hovers by down the hall. He can hover places.
Cat Nira just looks and goes, at least it's not a pig.
I'm momentarily confused because I look down and I'm fully dressed, and then realize, oh, the damn axe. All right, well, I pull on some reasonable clothes so I feel dressed. Answer the door. Nira?
Hi, Alaric. Can I come in for a minute? I wanted to talk to you in private before we go down for, to see the others.
No. Yeah, sure. You remember something else about your little trip elsewhere?
I did, actually. I did remember something.
Well, have a seat.
See, the thing is, I don't know. With everything that's going on, I just don't know how much time we have left.
We got a lot of time here. Time doesn't even move.
I know, but you know where I'm coming from. I mean, we're in all these battles and Zorath and Melikant and it's just when I was with Zorath.
Yeah.
And when I pushed him over the edge, it made me realize something.
That he was frozen in time just like us? I'm a little annoyed with the idea that he's still alive, to be honest. Then again, he was dead once. I guess it didn't stick.
I'll make you a deal.
All right.
When the time comes, I'll let you kill him.
You're serious?
I am serious, because when I pushed Zorath, when I froze him in time, it made me realize something. Because when I did that, there was only one face that flashed in my mind.
Melikant, she was right all along. I figured you'd come around to your senses eventually.
It was you, Alaric.
Me what?
I thought of you, and I thought of everything we've been through, and it just made me realize something.
Yeah? What?
It's never been Zorath, Alaric. It's always been you, Alaric.
Me what?
You're so stupid. And I reach out and I grab him and I pull him in for a kiss. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then
I do have to do an insight check because I was fooled by a false mirror at once.
An insight check seems appropriate.
Sure,
And she definitely was not acting this way. It's not going to work because he's a phenomenal liar, but 23, that's actually better than I expected.
what do I roll? Deception?
Well, I think deception, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe performance. Maybe that comes later.
It's a 29.
Yeah. Well, he leans into it. Puts his arms around Nira, holds her surprisingly tight. I'm a little surprised.
So,
I'm a lot surprised, actually.
but it isn't just me, right? You've had these feelings for a while, haven't you? I've just been so blind and had my focus on Zorath for so long that I just didn't see it.
Yeah, well, you've had a lot on your mind with carrying, and I kind of poke her in the stomach, carrying that damn god around in your stomach. And you seem pretty content on chasing that bastard around.
I'm sorry, Alaric.
What changed your mind?
I told you, just with everything that's been going on, and when I pushed Zorath and saw your face in my mind, I realized that I wasn't pushing him to save the group or to save the world. I was pushing him to save you.
Well, that's a dumb thing to do. You should have been doing it for all those other reasons.
I know. I know, but from one extreme to the other, blinded by Zorath, and I don't want to be blinded by you, Alaric, but I just...
I mean, it's the threads, right? That's kind of blinding a lot of people. Trust me, this stuff isn't real. It's all just an illusion. Maybe everything about me is an illusion. I don't know. I don't remember much of
Your
anything.
feelings are an illusion, are they?
Well, it's been a long time. I never really saw myself as an elf guy. They're all a little too tall, generally, but you got the heart of a dwarf. I mean, in the best possible way. I don't mean you actually have a dwarven heart, but you're tough. You don't take crap from people, and you fight for what you believe in.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, well,
I think when this is all over that maybe we could actually have a chance at something.
yeah, I doubt that. Like you said, we're probably going to be dead tomorrow. But we'll give them one hell of a fight on the way down.
Well, you know what, Alaric? If we're going to be dead tomorrow, and I drop polymorph and turn back into Ket, and I say, you should tell Nira how you really feel!
You son of a... And I grab him around the neck.
Well, that's probably a grapple check, right?
I'm going to try her anyway. He's a wily bastard.
What's that versus?
Acrobatics or athletics.
All right.
I'm overcome a bit. It's only a 14.
That is a 17 plus 7, so...
Yeah, I summon the axe.
Wait, Alaric, I can explain.
How do I even know it's you now?
It's me,
Damn
it's Ket. It's Ket, I promise, man. Hey, man, I promise, man. It's me, Ket. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? Oh, man.
You're not the only one who can tell bad jokes. I'm sure that Jinxie could manage it very well.
You killed
Can't you,
Jinxie.
Jinxie?
You chopped off her head, man. I was
She
there,
said
man.
she would be back. I didn't
I
think it was
saw
going
it
to be this
all. You know
quickly.
how long it takes a Rakshasa man to come back from the 9 hells? It takes a long
Apparently,
time, man.
not as long as I had hoped.
All right, listen, man. Listen, you and me, we need to have a heart-to-heart here, man.
I'm going to cut your damn heart out. Maybe
Well,
that'll work this time.
Okay, you can do that, but before you do that, man, listen. I knew it, man. Last night, when you were talking to Nira, and you said she deserved somebody better, you were talking about yourself. I know it.
What
And
difference does that make?
It's
What
fine,
difference
man.
does it make at all?
Listen, man. You need love in your life, Alaric.
I don't need more lies. And anything that would happen now would be a lie.
What would be a lie? Telling Nira how you feel? That's not a lie, that's the truth.
Yeah, she doesn't need to hear that.
She needs to hear it from you, man.
She's got enough to deal with. Why did you do this to me?
I did it
If you
so
knew
you could stop being a crusty old bastard. That's why I did it.
If you knew that I felt this way, and you know how betrayed I felt when Jinxie did this face swearing, how could you do this to me?
Because some part of you is trying to deny it. You can't deny it anymore.
Of course I'm denying it.
But you can't. You've got to give in to your feelings, man. You got to tell Nira how you feel, because like you said, and like I said, tomorrow could be our last day. We could all die tomorrow. And then what? You die a lonely old bastard with no love in his life. Even if you tell her and she rejects you, you'll feel better about yourself.
Why would I feel better?
You'll feel like a man. Don't you miss feeling like a man? Like a dwarf, a strong dwarf that takes control of his life and of the situation, that doesn't run from his feelings.
The dwarf is patient. The dwarf endures.
Patient. You've been patient for what seems like millennia, Alaric. This is it. This is what it all boils down to. We're in the fight for our lives. We're in the fight for the world right now, man. I'm gonna make you a deal.
Deal. Like the deal you made with me just a minute ago about me finally cutting that bastard's head off. I don't want any deals from you.
Listen, man. I meant what I said. When the time comes, even if Nira's not into it, I will let you cut Zorath down.
Just try and stop me.
I won't. That's the point.
Nobody will. Nobody can.
Listen, man. Okay, listen. I know that what I just did it wasn't cool, man. But I had to make you realize how you really feel. But there's something that I've been holding in too, okay?
You're not secretly in love with me too, are you? I mean, the kiss was pretty convincing.
No, man. It's Archie. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Archie. I love Archie, but not like that. He's like a brother. You know how it is, man. It's Cadence, man.
Yeah? And? What?
She's been like a sister my whole life, you know? She's always been there for me. We've been through thick and thin together, and now she's forgetting everything we've been through. She's forgetting our entire childhood together. And it's making me sad because without those memories, she'll never know how much I love her or why.
That's crap.
It's not crap, man.
It is crap.
Why is it crap?
If the only reason she had to love you is all the stuff you've done in the past, then she has no reason to love you at all.
But man, you don't just love a stranger you just meet, do you?
You're not strangers.
No, man. I know that.
And every single time you speak to her, you can show that if you want to. And she'll see it. Maybe it's not the top of her list right now. Maybe there's, I don't know, the world coming to an end. And some people have higher priorities, but...
I just don't know how to take it from one thing to another, man. And I've been running from it for so long. I just don't know what to do. But I'm willing to try, man. And
Yeah,
if you're
well-
willing to try with Nira, I'll try with Cadence.
No,
And maybe when this is
that's-
all over, we can go on a double date, man.
Don't even joke about that, and it's not even the same.
Why not is it the same?
Nira still has all of her memories. She knows who
Yeah.
I am. Doesn't change her opinion of me.
Her opinion of you?
Yeah,
What do you think her opinion of you is?
it's pretty clear, to be honest.
Enlighten me.
I'm just a tool. We've got a big fight. I can swing this damn axe all day long. That's fine.
Alaric, before this is all said and done, you're going to kiss the real Nira.
Yeah, how can I trust that anymore? How can I even tell the difference if you managed to fool me and Jinxie managed to fool me? What's the point? I'm just going to be a fool anyway.
You're not the fool, Alaric. You're just blinded.
Yeah,
You're
well,
blinded by your rage, man. You got a lot of rage inside of you. You got a lot of hatred.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's wrong.
I know that, man. But you got to think about how we're going to make it good.
Yeah. Well, I don't think any good will come of me saying anything.
Well, Alaric, man, if it's any consolation, I really do love you. Not in an intimate way, but this time we've been together, man. You're like a brother. I wouldn't play these tricks on just anybody.
Pull a trick like that again and I'll sever one of your limbs.
See? That's what a brother would say. I love you, man. And I walk out the door.
The door slams behind him. Son of a bitch.
Hey, little dragon man, that was great.
So, wow. Just brief meta check-in, everyone.
Thanks for playing along, Mark.
Oh boy.
That was so mean.
I'm gonna put the podcast up with a content warning for drama. Seriously, like some people have problems with secondhand embarrassment, that sort of thing. Okay, all right. So, you guys have had a whole morning so far.
Wait. I want to see. When we go down to breakfast, I want to see how Alaric interacts with Nira.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I do go down to breakfast eventually, and I'll be like, "Oh, cream! Is there any for me?" Wait, of course it's for me, man. It's my mansion. Hey, give me some cream, man, please. And I sit down next to Cadence. Hey, man, what's happening?
Nothing. What are
Breakfast?
you doing?
Oh, man, I was just, waking up and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of tired after last night.
Did I hear a door slam?
Yeah, the little dragon was trying to poke in Alaric's room. I think he was naked or something.
Hmm.
That's funny because I just saw the little dragon and he was over here.
I just saw him upstairs, man. I ain't just telling it like I see it, man. That little dragon, he's wily. You better watch him. Hey, man. This is my mansion, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Next time I can't do it now because it's already set. I already set it up and everything. But next time I conjure this mansion, I think I'm going to have a pet of my own in here.
Okay.
Last way.
Yeah, man. Let me think on that. Man,
Mansion pet.
this is really good cream, ain't it, Cadence?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, man. You remember that time back when... Never mind.
Okay.
I was just
Tell me,
gonna-
what's the story?
Man, there was this time me and Cadence were little kittens. Just, man, we couldn't have been more than 4 or 5. But Mama wouldn't let let me have cream. She thought there was, I don't know. She just didn't let me have cream. She preferred me to drink water all the time. Thought it was more hydrating. But anyway, Cadence took me behind the bakery, and every so often the baker would put out cream for us, and she would sneak me over there to drink cream. And I don't know, man, it was always just such a treat that she would do that with me, because she knew how much I liked it and that my mother didn't let me have it. So I don't know, it's just little things like that I think about that Cadence can't remember it yet.
Well, maybe it's more important to make new memories and not dwell so much on the past.
Maybe. So, who are we killing today?
Probably a bunch of Githyanki.
Oh, man.
Well, we're still waiting. I think Archie and Amethyst are still
Yeah, they're
doing
still
their
doing
plan
that.
thing.
Yeah, so I think if you check in with them, you'll find that both of them seem like they're kind of blissed out by the contact with the tree. It's waking up a little, which Amethyst kind of suggests she doesn't really have new information beyond that general statement, but that she can feel her connection to it feeling. And Otterkey is kind of feeling the same too. And so the two of them feel like they are definitely helping by doing what they're doing for now. So they say that like until there's kind of a plan for what's the next step, I think it's probably best for them to do it.
Okay, man. I think that's a good idea. Maybe while you guys are doing that, maybe we'll go out and explore the city a little or something.
Yeah.
Kat, do you remember, is there some sort of a bank or maybe a repository where we might find valuables of some kind?
I don't really know, man. By the time I was old enough to really understand money, I had already left. When I was little, we used to do like the whole barter system. There was really never, I didn't really see a whole lot of gold and jewels come through here.
Well, were there any well-off people in the town?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Because if we're going to do this spell to get
Yeah.
Nelacanth back, we're going to need some pretty hefty-sized diamonds.
Well, we could try, man, but everything's covered in ember right now.
Well, maybe not everything.
Yeah, and Alaric has that axe. I mean, he could probably hack through like small ember.
What
Yeah,
about
man,
your
that's
dragon
true.
friend?
What about
Did
him?
it go exploring for us?
I'm sure it has explored quite a bit. It spent a lot of time here with the Celestial. It was very upset about the death of Custis Vigil.
Well, it might not have been interested in shiny things the way we are, so...
Well, it is a dragon.
Yeah,
I could ask you.
but not all dragons like shiny things.
Oh man, you know what? I just thought of something, man. There was this one guy. He was kind of an old hermit, but we called him Golden Boot because he had the golden boot. And well, you know, that's how us Tabaxi kind of get our names. But anyway, I mean, if he had a golden boot, he might have some other stuff, you know.
Well, has anybody seen Alaric today? We should probably head out if we're gonna go make some trouble.
And about that time, I'll make my dramatic entrance, which is really just coming down the stairs, already carrying the axe, looking around the room a bit confused. What the hell are we all sitting around for? You know we don't have to eat anything. Well, maybe you do. I don't know how this ghost thing works. We should do something useful.
We have to eat when we're in the mansion because we're in a different plane.
I
We get hungry.
don't feel like eating. I think I've had enough for a month.
Man, you sleep on the wrong side of the bed, man? It's okay. We're just talking about golden boot.
He sort of points the axe at him. Let's go see what's happening outside. Maybe some of those people have come back. If some of the embers retreating, or if the tree is not as whatever. And he just walks out the front door, not really able to finish the sentence.
Man,
He seems grouchier than usual.
totally, man. That dude slept on the wrong side of the bed.
That's what happens when you don't eat breakfast, though.
Yeah.
It is the most important meal of the day.
Brief just meta note. I was told my volume was very low compared to everyone else. I just need to adjust it a little better. Gosh, it is low. Why is it so low?
Sounds okay on this side, but
Testing. Interesting. Well, I'll try to be a little. Wow. Yeah, it's super low. Gosh, what's going on there? Well, let's just try turning. No, okay. I'm sorry. Just wanna. I have a little sort of volume monitor that's showing me it being very low, and none of my mixer settings seem to be adjusting it. So let me play with that just for a little bit. Now, fortunately, this episode I haven't had to say all that very much.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that'll do it. So that's a shame that up to this point the episode was using the wrong microphone input for me. But
there you go. He said, "There's your voice."
yeah. So I'll see how it sounds. Ultimately, I might have to play with it, but in the final result. But at least it's fixed now, so it should be good. So Alaric heads out. Is everyone else kind of following, or any other activity?
I will see if the dragon wants to come with us.
Mm-hmm. He asks, "Where are you going?"
We're gonna go explore the city and look to see if we can find like a really big diamond or something, I guess.
Oh, okay. How big is really big?
How big is it?
5,000 gold worth.
It's gonna be really big. Like it's gonna be worth a lot of gold.
I don't know how much gold is worth.
Yeah, I figured, but like,
would Cadence know a relative size of said diamond?
like I don't know, like this big.
5,000 gold is pretty significant. I think that's probably somewhere in the order of like fist sized, easily.
Like so, probably like maybe like this.
Gosh,
like a really big diamond.
I think it would be a lot easier to find smaller ones.
Yeah. Hey, Nira.
Hmm?
Does it have to be one diamond, or could you just have like a bunch of diamonds that are worth that much?
So Nira's kind of paging through her mental list. It says a diamond, but I think it would be up to the discretion of our deity.
Yeah, if it says a diamond, that's what it takes. Because others definitely say diamonds worth.
Yeah.
X.
So yeah,
but,
singular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could get a bunch and maybe trade.
Who are we gonna trade with?
I don't know.
The gift. I mean, hello. We're here to buy your pigs. Yeah. So I don't know. Did you explore the city a lot? Like when you were here?
Well, yes, but I mean, I wasn't ever going to take anything. It didn't belong to me.
Yeah, that's understandable, and that's a very good. That's a very good practice. Like stealing is not very good, but right now, in order to save these people, we might have to borrow some stuff from them.
He starts looking a little bit sad, and he says, "Custos Vigil said it was always wrong to steal."
Well, it's not really stealing because we're going to give it back. So it's different. We're like borrowing which is totally different than stealing. I mean, I understand, and Custos Vigil was telling you the truth that stealing is not ever very good. But this is different because all these people here are never going to get to be people again unless we can save them, and we can't save them unless we get a diamond. That's really big.
All right, so here's a question. Does Cadence know that's not true?
What about stealing?
That you are going to be able to give the diamond back?
Not the exact diamond, but I would like to think that we would pay the people back if we had to take it. Like, that's what I would, like, that's what Cadence is thinking. Like, we're not just taking it and never, making it right again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she legit believes that we would compensate whoever we took it from.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, with their lives.
Yeah.
Saving the multiverse,
Like, we saved your whole life. You don't need that diamond because you were dead for like 3,000 years.
So, make a persuasion check.
Okay. A natural 1.
I think that, you're making all of these arguments and you're just getting like big old dragon puppy dog eyes of, it's just like, but Custos Vigil said.
I know. I understand that why you would, and Custos Vigil was really a good person. But, I mean, look at it this way. Remember when Custos Vigil was never going to stop guarding the tree, but we talked to him and changed his mind?
Right. So I understand where you're going, but what I'm saying is you made the roll.
Oh, yeah.
You got a natural 1. So
I know.
I think you're pretty sure that the nuance of it is lost on Arius, and he seems pretty convinced that to take anything that belongs to the people of the city would be wrong.
Yeah. I know.
So that doesn't mean he can't do it. That just means that's Arius's feeling about it.
I know, buddy. I'm sorry that we're making you not think we're good people.
Well, no, I know you're good people, but everyone needs a reminder sometimes.
Thank you. So he's not going to help us, you guys. Because he doesn't think it's right if we take things from the people in here.
Does he understand that without said diamond, everybody's here is just going to stay like that? We will never be able to fix everything. Everybody's going to die.
Cadence, you hear in your head, does she understand I can hear her?
Yeah. Yeah, she knows. Yeah, he just doesn't agree. He doesn't agree with our reasoning. And there's really not a lot that we can do to change his mind. I mean, you could try, but...
Well, I don't know. A 5,000 gold piece diamond sounds like a pretty sweet bargain for saving the multiverse, but... I mean... I don't...
You could try saving it first and then make the offer. I'm just teasing because...
If we do everything right and everything goes back to the way it was, wouldn't the diamond go back to the way it was anyway?
Yeah, I don't really know how that works.
Like we would use it, but it would be where...
Time is funny that way, and I didn't really have a good understanding of what would happen after we fix everything.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we could make ourselves feel better by believing that it will return to where we got it from.
Well, that doesn't help the dragon, though.
No, I know. We have to, I'm sorry. Dragon. Friend. Arius.
I'm not a fan of really stealing either, but...
Me either.
We don't really have much of a choice.
No. And we will find a way to make it right from whoever we take it from.
He kind of he's doing the Charlie Brown walk thing, just like
kick rocks.
Yeah. So Alaric, you went outside.
Yeah, it's easier than facing that crowd.
So, did you stay kind of right there in the temple area, or did you like head out to like out into the city part?
Not far away, but outside the temple. Just sort of take a get a big breath of fresh air and
Sure.
sort of feel like environment.
Yeah, I'm just relatively. I'm thinking about the relative freshness of the air in this particular context. That it is
It's more metaphorical freshness.
in a city that has been sealed within an amber cocoon for thousands of years within the astral plane.
You're talking to a guy who lives underground. It's pretty fresh air to me.
It's all, yeah. Well, there's a psychological element too, I think. Anyway, make a perception check as you're heading out there.
22.
So you're out there and you hear voices at a distance. You can't hear it well enough to make out what's being said, or it's possible that it's in a language you don't know. But you definitely hear what sounds like an argument between at least two different kinds of voices. There's sort of like a bigger voice and then some smaller voices.
Does it sound like it's far away? You were breaking up a little bit there too, by the way.
Oh, okay. It was voices that you could not make out. It's
Okay.
possible that it was just too muffled or distorted, but it's also possible that it's a language you don't know. And you hear what is clearly two different kinds of voices. There's like a bigger voice, like a deeper sort of more powerful voice, and then some other smaller voices, but they seem to be arguing.
All right. It might be on my end, but you paused a couple of times in there.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
heard
not
it
too
too.
bad. Okay, good.
Okay.
I got
right.
the gist of it, though. Yeah, argument between
I
one big voice and several smaller voices.
Language barrier, right?
And yeah, couldn't necessarily make out any words. However, I will stow the axe and I will start to creep in that direction, actively hiding.
You're not waiting for everybody, just heading off on your own.
Nope, I'm not waiting.
All right then. So make a stealth check.
33.
All right. So moving silently, using the various buildings of this city for cover, although you certainly could float above them, that would be difficult to hide in that circumstance.
I will float in that I'm not going to use and have any footsteps, if that helps.
No, it does, and you're 33 also helps. So you make your way in the direction of the voices, using the various buildings for cover, and then peering around, you see that there appears to be a squad of Githyanki. You see there's what looks like 6 of them that are sort of like warriors of the type that you have fought before. There's at least one with much fancier armor, and there is also a red dragon with them, bigger than the one you fought on their ship previously.
Damn it.
And it is clear that it is the dragon that was the more powerful voice you were hearing, and there does seem to be an argument within the group. The dragon is definitely on one side, but it looks like the others are split.
I just see the one squad. Do I see a hole where they might have come through?
Not in the immediate vicinity.
How far away is this from the temple?
It's probably a few minutes walk in your stealthy approach.
Okay. I will continue to stealth, but I'm going to sprint back.
Okay. So I think probably, since you had left a little bit earlier before all that conversation about whether or not you were going to steal the dragon or, steal a diamond, probably if you come back, they have not yet left the mansion, so you could head back in.
All right. as soon as I see somebody, or actually as soon as I get in the door, they're here. The Githyanki are already here. Might only be a small squad, but they're here.
Oh no.
How
For
many?
me?
Only a half a dozen. One of the red dragons is with them. They seem to be arguing about something, but I don't know what they said. I don't understand the language.
I would like to cast tongues on Ket. Boop
Okay.
him with that.
All right.
Do we still have the armor? Githyanki armor?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, you do.
So are you going to disguise yourself as one of them?
I mean, I can get close, but I don't. I'd rather not. I'd rather just see if I could get close, and if I have to, I'll disguise myself. But
At least find out what they're talking about. Like I said, they were
Yeah.
arguing about something.
What about invisibility?
oh, you
Oh.
know what?
Always handy.
Yeah, man. Okay. Okay, man. Yeah, I will do that. I
Let's
will
get
do
a
that
little
then.
closer first.
Yeah, man. I can do that.
I can sneak up on them pretty well, but the rest of you probably should do something.
I'd
Safety
still
in
rather not.
numbers.
I don't want to get too close just yet, but I want to get close enough that I could actually hear what they're saying, man.
Yeah,
But
let's
Yeah.
do some recon.
I'll be invisible when I do it.
I'm not
Alright.
worried about them specifically. I think we could take them, but they might be part of a larger group.
Yeah, man. They've obviously broken through the amber.
And if that dragon gets away, it could alert the rest.
Okay, man.
Alright, so we're all going?
Yeah. That's
All
how we
right.
go.
Pass
Alright.
without the trace.
Okay.
I will cast invisibility on myself as well.
All right. So all of you make a stealth check. You have the +10 for pass without a trace, and Ket gets to go with advantage because of his invisibility.
Oh, man.
I rolled a natural 20, so I made up for my stupid natural 1.
It's only a 14 for me, so.
So I got 40 for my stealth check.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I rolled badly. I only got a 36.
Aww.
Man.
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah,
a
me
2.
too, man.
Shut up.
I only got a 37.
So what was your total, Nira?
14
14.
with plus 10, yeah.
Oh my god. No.
Hey.
Maybe you shouldn't have that flashing bling you always insist on.
I think as a group, you did okay. So, you know where you're going because Alaric can lead you back to where he saw them before. And as you creep forward, they are still in the same spot. And I think I'll go ahead and shift you to the map. So you guys are down here in the lower left corner, kind of peeking around the corner of one of these buildings at where this group is still arguing. And as you approach, those of you able to speak Draconic can understand what the dragon is saying. But Ket, you can with tongues. That allows you to not only speak but comprehend what others are saying.
Mhm.
Yes?
I think so. I don't know. Starla? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's always good to double check these things.
Mm-hmm.
So you are hearing, yeah, okay. So you make your way and you're listening to the argument. And you listen for a little while and, without just getting into the in and outs of every line of dialogue, so to speak, the gist of it is that there is a significant faction of this group that includes the dragon that basically just feels like the group has already come a long way. There is a lot of stuff to loot here, that they vote for taking whatever they can carry and going back to the outside and making sure that they can get out without pursuing any further. But the one in the fancier armor is insisting that the mission has not yet been accomplished, that they have more scouting to do, and that they are not to loot anything until that is done. But it seems like there is significant dissension within the group on that point. In particular, the dragon seems to be bucking authority a little bit, saying, it's like, you do not command me like one of your peons. And some of the others, even the ones that are sort of on that same side of the argument, are feeling a little bit like, well, hey, come on. So that is what they're arguing about.
Okay. So I will quietly relay that to the group.
So, attack them? Like, what are we doing?
Well, we have to make sure that dragon is downed first. Can any of you do something to hold it in place? Make sure it doesn't fly off.
I can try to hold the beast down. But
I mean, any of them technically can fly, but not necessarily fast enough.
maybe we should wait and see how this plays out. They might end up killing each other,
I mean,
or at least splitting up.
Man, I wish I had equipped Insight Greed. I didn't. Damn it.
When would
I
you
mean,
ever
this
plan
dragon
to
is
do
not
that?
happy. Like, whatever those Githyanki are saying, the dragon is not putting up with their crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the dragon will turn on them or something. Maybe we
Wait.
should just wait a few minutes and see how it all plays out. And then
Which side is
go
the
from
dragon
there.
on?
The dragon wants to, doesn't seem to care about whatever the larger mission was. They want to just smash and grab and leave with it, whatever they can carry, first. There seems to be part of the contention is that they don't seem certain that they know how to get out yet.
Well, we can't let the dragon take stuff because it might be stuff that, it might be a diamond that we need. Just
It'd be nice
saying.
to know how they got in.
If we want to cause a little confusion, I can do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion that you folks can get up to.
Yeah.
And as far as how they got in, I mean, after all, you guys got in, right? And then you had seen another ship that had rammed through at one point. There does seem like there's been a couple of places where at least small infiltration parties were able to get in. So it could be something like that. You don't know if it's that or something more.
So, say I put down a cloud of fog. Maybe, I don't know, catch your invisible, go in there and take some stuff off of them, see what happens.
Tie their shoes together,
You're starting to sound a lot like
Ugh, just
Jinxie.
don't. Just don't.
What? No.
That's the kind of crap she was pulling, after all.
Have you met me? Ugh.
I don't know, sometimes.
I still think we should just wait a bit and see what happens.
Okay, we can wait for a couple minutes.
Come on, man. If they split up or something, then we can take them out in smaller numbers. We won't
Well,
have
then
to
we have
fight.
to split ourselves because they'd have to go after both groups.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, man. it's
If there's a
okay.
part of them that just decides to go off looting, maybe pick them off as stragglers, and then go after the ones that are off doing this mission, because that seems like it'll take longer.
Yeah, see, guys,
Take them off
Nira.
one by one.
Yeah, see, Nira, you're so smart. Alaric, isn't she so smart?
Maybe we could wait for a couple of minutes, but we can't wait long.
All right, yeah, I don't want to wait long either. I just want to see how this argument plays out, man.
So as you're continuing to listen, it becomes clear that the one in the fancy armor is basically says to the dragon, "It's true, you do not report to me. I cannot command you. However, if you abandon this mission, I will certainly be speaking to the queen about it. And as for the rest of you, you absolutely do report to me, and you will do what I say, and that's the end of it." And he basically says that in a mean enough way that they seem to grumble but agree.
All right, so the leader is basically threatening everybody with reporting them to the queen for insubordination if they don't do what he says. So they're not happy about it, but it looks like that they're going to go along with him.
And that's this mission he was talking about.
Yeah, the mission, man.
He didn't say anything about what the mission was, though, did he?
No, he didn't. I assume. I don't think he did. Did he?
Well, yeah, we'll say that you get that the gist of it is a scouting mission, and
Okay.
that his opinion is a scouting mission doesn't mean loot the first treasure you find and then leave.
Right. So they're on a scouting mission for something. I don't know if it's us or the tree or what, but they're scouting around. They're just trying to get the lay of the land, but a lot of them just want to loot stuff and go.
So either way, we got to get rid of these guys. We can do it now, or we can follow them. But I think the less they know, the better.
Yeah, man, that's true.
All right.
We definitely got to keep them away from Otterkey and Amethyst.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We don't want them getting to the temple.
No.
So,
All right.
Arius is with you and asks, and increasingly, I think you're getting various bits of you. The rest of you, you're getting draconic telepathically in your head, meaning the dragon is sort of extending the telepathy to all of you, but not speaking in common, just still speaking in draconic.
Ket would understand it, though.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
draconic, Ket?
He
has
has
tongues.
No, but I have
Oh
tongues
yeah,
now.
yeah, okay, yeah. So I think Arius is saying to you, says, that dragon seems mean too. Are all dragons mean and bad?
not.
No, not all dragons, but a lot of dragons are very grouchy.
Yeah, a lot of dragons are a very proud species, and they like to be in command of things. So when they're questioned, they get kind of grouchy.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like they want to steal things too.
Oh, they definitely want to steal things and not for the greater good.
Wait, who else is going to steal things? Are there more? Is there another group
No.
somewhere?
No, I'll explain it to you later, Alaric.
I tell you what, guys, if worse comes to worse and we need to fight them all, this dragon that they're with, that's a what is it? It's not an adult dragon, is it?
It is
Oh, it is. Okay.
not ancient, but adult.
Right. Adult dragon. Yeah, yeah.
Bigger than the last one you fought.
Okay, man. I mean, if
Okay.
worse comes to worse, I too can like turn into stuff. You know, I can turn into like big things too to like try and help with the dragon. I can like turn into like a big ass dinosaur or something. You know.
Can
That sounds
you
a lot
today?
more helpful.
You did use your spell already.
Well, no, I have regular polymorph as well. So,
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I can like turn into a T-Rex.
A T-Rex.
Yeah,
What
you're pretty good
about-
at turning into something useful, I hope.
If you could turn into a red dragon, though, like that one,
Yeah.
maybe you could convince it to go do something else?
No, I can't do that. I can't do that, unfortunately.
He literally he can't because of his whole shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm still learning this new spell that came to me in the middle of the night, and
Yeah, it's got a few
quite,
kinks he has to work
Yeah.
out.
I haven't quite
What
gotten.
is-
I haven't quite-
Guys,
What are you even talking
Wow.
about?
Inspiration for that one, Alaric, if you didn't have it already.
there's too much
Probably the last
animosity.
inspiration I used to kill is Jinxie, so it seems rather
There you
There you
go.
go.
And it was given to you by Ket.
true.
Remember that.
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but you guys, we
Okay.
need to check our weird animosity right now and
All right,
focus on
guys.
the mission.
Okay, so
All right, so lightning, I mean, what are we doing?
well, we need to get closer. So what if we scramble around this building and go into that other building where those steps are and get the jump on them?
Okay,
Because we don't just want to walk right out into the open here.
It sounds
Alright.
like the commander is starting to sort of like shift the discussion. Like, here's how we're going to do this. Dragon, if you would please scout the city from overhead and look for any signs of inhabitants, and then starts like setting the others up like he's giving them instructions to go off in pairs to in different directions.
okay, perfect. So we stay out of sight of the dragon and we take them off 2 by 2, get rid of them, and then worry about the dragon.
Do we have that fog? That would help.
Arius, I think that you should go back to the temple and guard Autarky and Amethyst.
Make another persuasion check with advantage because, you know.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20 again.
Okay. Yeah.
Dice is it's like love or hate because the other one was a 2.
Yeah. So you know you basically are getting into maybe you should go back to the temple. Okay. And then it just like melts into the amber at your feet. Just,
Be safe.
Reminds me of that rock dragon.
Yes, it's very much like that dragon that stole our brains, but different.
Cadence wasn't with us for the cave dragon, so.
Oh, I thought he meant the amethyst dragon.
Oh, no, not that one.
it is
It's
like that
Across a
one.
lot of dragons.
Amethyst dragon. That's what I mean. It's exactly like that, only it's amber.
All right.
No,
so
no.
fog cloud.
Anyway.
Want me to fog cloud him? I mean, it'll only be a 20-foot sphere, so like,
No.
yeah,
Okay, if you do that,
they're
though,
spreading
you want
out.
to get
So.
all of their attention. Like we want to do it 2 by 2 if they're spreading out and breaking up.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So we will creep up behind them and pick them off 2 by 2.
I'm only worried about the dragon. If it's going to be flying overhead, then we can't really creep up on them.
Pass without a trace, though, and it's a big city. The dragon has to go over there, then it'll be
If they
looking
are
over there.
inside buildings, if they're
Yeah.
inside buildings, we can get them.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Let's try it.
All right.
Okay, so are you waiting for them to like get a little ways away from each other? In which case, we'll kind of abstract the map a little bit.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So we'll go ahead and just for the sake of argument, say that these two are kind of the ones that are kind of coming in your direction most directly, and the others are elsewhere. And the way essentially we'll handle that is, you know, I will be making rolls for them to see if they notice whatever noise you guys make. But otherwise, they are off in other directions, which, let's see if I'll just put them off of this map for now. So you see that the dragon flies off, the 2 other pairs of these warriors go off in different directions, and then the commander also goes off in another direction. It seems clear that they're essentially checking the city for anything of interest. What is in here? What is there to find? What is there to know that can be reported back to the queen?
Okay.
All right.
Shall we coordinate our attacks?
This building we're standing beside, is there a rear entrance to that? Like I see one on the side and one
Well,
on the
so
top.
the map doesn't go any further than down than what's on the screen, but we can say you go inside if that's what you want.
Yeah, that'll give us cover. And try the old throw a
Awesome.
pebble trick and see if it draws their attention.
All right. We can say, yeah, you guys went in there.
Yep.
All right. So you guys tell me how you would like to approach this.
Do we want to try to draw them into the building?
That's probably the best.
Toss a pebble. Or we could make weird animal noises.
Wait, I have thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still invisible.
see.
too.
I am going
Let me
to.
put a little
Ooh.
Let's use blue dot for invisible.
Let's make them think that we're ghosts. Because this is like a creepy frozen
But
city.
we want them to come in, not to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, but if they're coming to see what it is and they can't see Cat, he could go and sneak up behind them as they're coming in. We can make weird noises to draw them in.
Let's
and
just keep it simple and kill them,
Yeah.
shall we?
I am going to somewhere in the back corner of this building, catty corner from where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to create the noise of something breaking, like wood breaking.
Okay. So you make the noise appear right there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
The the ability to move without walking, that was inherent to this whole plane, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So they'd know about it.
Well, not only do they know about it, but they are from here.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, this is their normal mode of travel and movement, unless they're doing a raid on some other plane. So, very familiar with it. But so they make the noise, and you definitely hear them. You know, Ket hears them say, "What was that? Let's check it out." And so they're moving. Whoops, moving in. I have to click on the Roll20 map, not on the XSplit screen. So they start, heading in the direction to check out the sound.
Okay.
So are you just going to wait for them to peek through the door? Is everyone holding an action? What are you doing?
I'm gonna hold an arrow.
I'm going to hold person.
Okay.
Can you move the map up a little bit so we can see where we are?
That's
Well-
as far as it goes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are right here, but
Okay,
but you
yeah.
can the map. There is no map below where
No problem.
where it
I
shows
will-
right now.
No problem.
That is the bottom of the map.
I think even knowing what he knows, Alaric would end up on the ceiling because it's a
Sure.
comfortable place for him for an ambush.
Do you guys
When they
want to be over around here? So let's go ahead and roll initiative just to determine what order your held actions will occur in.
Okay, that's good.
Although you guys have planned this, so you could decide Nero will do hold person and then Cadence will fire an arrow, etc.
So
was
as
going to
soon as the second one clears the door, I'm gonna fire off hold person.
Okay.
So that'll hopefully trap him kind of in the doorway.
On which
and
one?
The second one. The second one that would
You
enter.
could do it at a
so
higher
they-
level and do both.
Oh, that's true. But I kind of don't want to. The idea is that I just block the doorway. I don't think two Githyanki are going to be too much of a hassle for us.
How big is the door?
I mean, it's, sized for a medium humanoid like yourselves.
So if I'm right behind the door above it, as soon as they come in, I can drop down and block the door as well.
Well, I don't think
Maybe.
there's really anything to hide behind. It's a doorway. There's not a physical door there.
Right, but does the ceiling extend above the door, or is it just at that level?
Not far enough for you to hide up there.
Oh, okay, I was picturing vaulted ceilings. I don't know why.
No.
It's a fancy place. Yeah, okay. I'm fast enough, though, that I can get down there from a distance. So if I'm off to the side and on the ceiling, that'll help if you're holding things, will start things. I can make sure the other one doesn't get through, and then we can box him in the building.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys, you tell me. So if Nira's waiting to hold person on the second one once he clears the door, so that if he's paralyzed, he blocks the door. If that's what you want to do, that you can absolutely do that. I mean, he'll get to make a saving throw, but
Because doesn't hold person possibly end if they take any damage, or is that another one?
no.
No, that's a different
No.
spell. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then the arrows.
Bail on him if he's stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys fought Githyanki warriors before, so
It's true.
Yeah.
We did kind of come from above in that case too, actually.
Me doing this?
all right. So you guys didn't. You could have discussed this ahead of time, but we're going to go ahead. It seems like that is so. How about this? Go ahead and roll initiative, and we will use. We will have Nira's hold person. Okay. You guys each have a held action. Tell me what it is and what order you want them to be in.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at the first one through the door.
Okay. Are you waiting for Nira's hold person first?
Sure.
Okay. Because otherwise the other guy might not continue through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the axe at the second one through the door
Okay.
after the whole person is hopefully
All right.
taking effect.
What about you, Kat?
I'm saving what I can for the dragon, so I'm just gonna use Vicious Mockery cantrip.
Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and move them down into that spot. So, first, Nira's hold person. Which saving throw is that? Is it wisdom?
Yeah, 19.
Okay. That's an 11. He fails.
Yes.
Nice.
So, basically, as they come in, looking around for the sound, and they're definitely like peering around, but you guys are still hidden and with the pass without trace. So I think he doesn't see you actually right away, and so the second guy is just like, just freezes, paralyzed in place, and then Cadence fires the arrow at the first one.
Yep. That is a 19.
19 hits.
What? Ooh, 8 plus 9, so 17.
Okay. I did, for my convenience, put their hit points on here, but then I'm kind of realizing, oh wait, that means you guys see it too. That's fine. It's okay. But yeah, I forgot that would be true. All right. So you hit, and the arrow, sinks deep, and he gasps in shock. Alaric, you're throwing your axe. What you were throwing at the second guy, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, he's paralyzed, so you have advantage.
Yep. Which means I also have sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Gather all the assorted dice together here. All right. I threw 2 of them away. That was not really smart. Just 1 second.
Here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oops.
All right. I can't seem to get that thing to... I'm a little flustered, apparently.
I can't imagine why.
Let's see. So the higher of those is that. My hit now has gone up. So 31 to hit.
31 to hit hits.
And that is... oh, man. That's a lot. 29 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. So it is a substantial wound to this guy as the axe hits his paralyzed form and sinks deep. Blood begins to flow, but he doesn't move. And then Vicious Mockery from Ket on which one?
I will cast it on the first one. He's got to make a... oh, no, it's instantaneous. I thought he had to make a save. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast it on the first one.
He does still make a save, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a wisdom save. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he gets a 10, so I think that probably doesn't meet your
So I'll
level
just-
17 DC.
No, I'll just yell at him. I'd like to leave you with one thought before you die, but I don't think you have anywhere to put it.
Very nice.
And that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of psychic damage.
All right. Okay. So both of these guys are hurt pretty bad, but not down yet, and we're officially rolling initiative now.
All right.
18.
Okay.
22 for me. Or 21, excuse me.
21. Oops. 21. Cat.
I got 17.
17. Alaric.
Well, since Otterkey's not here, 8.
That's very generous of you. To,
I give and I give and I give.
There we go. Okay, so it is actually their turn first. They rolled a 22. But, yeah, so I think this first reaction to what is clearly an ambush, the first guy probably starts like he's going to go back up to, to try to back out of the door, but finds it blocked by his paralyzed buddy. then turns to you and just, snarls furiously and charges at the nearest one of you, which I'll say is Cadence here, drawing his great sword.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then he's going to make 2 attacks against you. Well,
Okay.
that's the wrong die. I'm rolling a d12, which is probably not fair for him. Okay, so that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that does... it would be 12 slashing damage plus 8 psychic damage.
So that's half because I'm wearing the psychic resistant armor.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's the first attack. And then the second attack is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah. So 7 slashing damage. And then 9 psychic damage, so that would be 4 psychic damage for you. But then, with his bonus action, like all Githyanki, he uses Misty Step to poof his way past his buddy. Poof. Poof. And I think he is going to begin shouting for help. His buddy gets to try to make a save to resist the hold person, correct?
Yes, at the end of his turn, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the longest any one of our plans has actually lasted.
So he only gets a 6.
He's still
So
paralyzed.
he's still paralyzed. So I'm going to roll performance basically for this guy who's yelling for help against the passive wisdom of, the passive perception of everyone else. Wow, he rolled really low. He gets a total frog in his throat as he is dealing with the wounds and the hits, and he's Misty stepped out there, but he kind of just sort of croaks and doesn't manage to make much noise. All right, so Nira, you're up.
I forgot about the whole sound thing and trying to be quiet.
You got really lucky.
Yeah. Because I think Toll the Dead would probably attract some attention.
Couple people.
Just a little. Just a little.
I'm gonna hit him with Guiding Bolt then.
Okay, which the one further out?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you move to
yeah.
like here, I'll say you have line of sight, but he has half cover, which will give him a +2 to his AC because his buddy is between the two of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that other guy is still stuck, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right.
Nira, Nira, Nira.
Guiding Bolt. That is a 28.
28 hits for sure.
And so 4d6 radiant damage. 8, 13, 14. 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And he's sparkle bombed. He's glittery.
So he is clearly very wounded, but not yet down, and he is glittering with magical radiant energy. All right. That makes it Cadence's turn.
All right, I'm going to shoot that guy in the doorway,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do.
So advantage on that one because he's still paralyzed.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Well, it would be advantage on both actually because the other one's glitter bombed. But yeah.
I'm gonna do that thing. God, where is
Sharpshooter?
my break? Yeah, sharpshooter.
Okay. Yeah.
So that is 23.
Yeah. Hits.
Okay. So that's 23 points of damage.
Dead.
Sweet. And as his corpse falls to the ground, I'm going to fire an arrow at the guy outside.
All right.
That one's an advantage too.
Yes, because he is
Awesome.
glitter bombed by guiding bolt.
Also sharpshooter. So that is 25.
Hit.
Nice. So that's 27 points of damage.
Dead.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Well done, you guys.
Nice. Cat, go get the body.
That's what I was going to do.
All
Drag
right.
him in here.
So, Ket, your invisibility would have faded when you did Vicious
Yep.
Mockery, right? Yeah.
Yep, correct.
Okay. So you guys drag the two Githyanki bodies inside.
Do they have
And-
anything on them worth taking?
They each have a great sword,
a large
but
gem.
they don't have a lot
Big
of treasure
diamond.
yet because they were specifically ordered by their commander to not loot anything yet. So they have their sword and they have their same half plate armor.
Which we already have like 5 suits of.
Hey man, is there anything in this building worth looting?
Make an investigation check.
All right.
Ooh, can I
I
have
would
Now
like to do
the
so
time
too.
for this.
Oh, yeah, that's
So 19 plus 7, so 26.
I think that you find that there is a lockbox that looks fancy and like has a fancy lock on it under the bed, and it's covered with a thin sheet of amber. But you think you could probably chip that away without too much difficulty.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Take it with us. Do it later.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Okay. Okay, we'll take it later.
All right,
No,
so
we're taking it with us.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah,
We'll
later.
open it later. Yeah.
you spend a minute or two with the sword sort of chipping away where it's sealed against the floor.
Mhm.
But you lift it up and take it with you. I don't think any of you have the bags of holding. But...
I have one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like we would have, when Archie and Amethyst are.
Yeah,
doing
that
their
makes
thing,
sense.
It makes more sense that we would have had
Okay.
one.
I've been carrying the one since we were in the Shadowfell anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So no problem then. So you put that in the bag and then make your way out. So you've got 2 other pairs of Githyanki, a red dragon and a commander in various places.
We're sneaking. We still have Pass Without a Trace.
Mm-hmm.
I want to specifically be scanning the skies for the dragon.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Make a perception check.
Pretty good at those. That is a 27.
You see that the dragon is currently flying a circuit around the trunk of the big tree at about the height of the top of the temple, but it's currently like 60 degrees around the circumference of it.
All right. Next building, guys. Let's go. The dragon's that thing.
I hope it
And
doesn't
I'll
discover
direct
it.
them to time it so that we are not in the dragon's line of sight.
Do we
Okay.
know where the other groups of Githyanki went?
Let's go find out.
Yeah. You're going to have to try to see if you can track them
Okay.
or spot them while staying stealth.
I can track while we're going. I can look for their.
Of course, no one, so I am open to the idea that there could be some sort of a mystical element of tracking here because they would literally leave no footprints. And so, what sort of sign do you think that they would leave that you might be able to follow?
I'd be listening for them arguing.
They're scent.
Yeah, they're scent.
Your scent? Okay.
They probably smell gross because they're getting.
You know what Githyanki smell like, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a couple here as examples.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think that's still pretty difficult. But you can go ahead and make the roll.
Is that perception?
Tracking, I think, is survival.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Hang on. That is a 19.
A 19. You managed to sort of, by starting where the group of them were standing for a while, you do pick up a couple of trails, and they lead you a couple of blocks before you kind of lose the trail. So you know some of them went this way, but you're not sure exactly where they went from here.
Do we hear any arguing or bickering as we get over in that area?
Make a perception check.
Can I
Natural 20! Oh my god! I'm like freaking out today. So that is
Yes.
a 29.
So your sharp tabaxi ears do pick up the sound of some grumbling voices in Gith.
Okay, I will just kind of like wave them in that direction, and then we'll stealthily start heading in that direction.
Yeah, so everyone make a new stealth check.
Do we still have fast roll dice?
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 39.
18.
Okay.
That's a little better. 42.
All right.
40 for me.
Damn it.
Hira!
I'm a cleric! It's not my strong suit!
Yeah. So what we'll say is that we're going to use this map and just kind of abstract a little bit that it's a different place.
Mm-hmm.
So you get let's say there's a little bit of a ledge where the ground is higher a little bit, and so we'll say that you spot those guys. Here, let me drag your tokens over there. I'll say that you guys spot them having just climbed up sort of that ledge to the higher ground, and you're able to sort of creep along to where you're sort of hidden below the lip of that little bluff below them for the moment. And you hear them sort of bickering amongst each other a little bit right there. Well, no, they're not bickering. These two were in agreement, and so they're grumbling together in agreement that this is all BS. And it's like, why would they come to this place that has so much treasure and not take the treasure that seems dumb? They're very frustrated.
Okay. Do we want to go? Can you guys both do Nira and Kat? You can both do Dimension Door?
No, well, I only have that cape, and I can only use it once a day.
Did you use it today?
Not today.
Because we could go into one of those buildings up there and draw them into the building again so that we stay out of sight of the dragon.
Yeah, but do we know if there's anybody else in that building?
No, but then we're at least in a building.
Yeah, one of us is in the building.
No, you could take me, and Ket could take Alaric, because Ket can also Dimension Door. You can take one person that is your size with you when you do that.
I kind of look at Ket. What do you think?
I mean, I was just gonna disguise myself as one of their dead buddies and convince them to leave, but yeah, I like Dimension Door.
Then we're not in the open with the dragon. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna fight them and kill them and hide their bodies, that's the best.
These guys are kind of heading in this direction.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna grab hold of Alaric and use the vamp cape to go into the building they're approaching.
So this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not so sure I would.
Whoop. Bamf.
Don't touch me. Oh.
I'll grab Cadence and do the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Boof, boof. Yeah.
A little warning next time.
Is there anything in the building, any people or anything like that?
Well, you know what? I didn't make tokens for them, but I think this building has a couple of the amber frozen citizens.
Okay. There's no gift or anything in here. Do we want to draw them in again?
Well, yeah, man.
I'm gonna back up towards the wall. Everybody get in position. I'll use thaumaturgy again.
Okay.
Which wall are you wanting to?
Just straight top side or north, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you
On the side
guys?
of it.
That's about right for me.
All right.
Can I go to the left behind that? No, yeah, right there, but on the other side of that bench, on the far side.
Like
yeah,
that?
there we go. Yep.
Okay.
I want to duck behind whatever that is right under me.
It's
So
like
that
it's like a table, so you could like be under the table, sort of hiding behind a chair.
That's perfect.
All right. You know, just and it, you know, we can imagine it being dark in here, and so as they come in, they see just your eyes glaring from under the table. That seems
So
like a cat
I want to
thing.
try the same trick that we pulled last time with hold person and see if we get lucky again.
All right.
Yeah, man.
And this
So,
time I'm not holding a throw, just a strike.
just so the geography of this is clear, I was envisioning that they're moving sort of this way, and this is a window, not a door, right here. Is that kind of what you were envisioning, or were you thinking
No,
that?
I thought that was a door.
Okay.
But,
Well, so I
maybe
mean, if this was a door and this is the way they came in, I mean,
Yeah, I was thinking that was a window, that we were going to drag them in through the top.
yeah.
I
I mean,
thought
but
they
you
would-
could make the like you could make a noise up here, even though they're kind of currently moving in this direction.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
doorway that's by Alaric there,
Mhm.
I will use thaumaturgy and do the the cracking wood or whatever there.
Wah,
Okay.
wah. The dying giraffe.
Yuck up here! Yuck up here! Everyone seen Three Amigos? It's great. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, they definitely say, what's that? And they're coming to check it out.
I kept hearing
'Cause
the,
they're
the
big, tough
Breath of the
Githyanki.
Wild alert sound.
Or you know, the I was definitely thinking about Metal Gear Solid as we do
Yeah.
this.
Ring.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I mean, they're big tough Githyanki. They don't think they have anything to fear here, so they're coming on in.
Second verse, same as the first.
All right. So pretty much exactly the same plan here.
Yep.
All right. So hold person on
Yeah.
the guy in the back.
Yep.
6. They actually are not terrible with their wisdom, but they're rolling low. Bloop. All right, and then so Cadence firing at the first guy.
Yep. That's 26,
Hits.
and that's 16 points of damage.
All right. Okay, and then Alaric.
Seeing that they did bamf away, I'm going to go after that first guy because he's still conscious and
Okay.
moving.
Yeah.
So no advantage, but I still get sneak attack.
I think you're attacking from surprise for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
This is surprise round. So.
Well, it didn't change anything. 24 to hit,
Okay. Yep.
so a low roll, and 27 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. That guy's almost down. Very wounded.
You see, we did learn something from the
Yeah.
first,
Yeah,
first
man.
encounter.
Vicious mockery again, Ket?
Yeah, man, I could say you were as ugly as an ogre, but that would be an insult to ogres, man! Oh, wisdom saving throw for that guy.
Oh, yeah, he rolled well that time, so that's a 22.
Oh, man, I don't know if he takes half
I
damage
don't
or
think
not.
so.
I don't, not for
No.
I think that's a, cantrip usually, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. I just wasn't
My
sure.
mother was an ogre, you oof.
All right, man.
Okay, so that puts us back into initiative. It is their turn again. They're getting the same initiative they had before. Because you guys are, I suppose we could re-roll initiative every time, but I'm not going to do that. So, given that this guy is already plenty wounded, he is immediately going to bamf out. And start yelling for help. He's going to get to do his same performance roll. All right, well, that's a 6.
Nice.
Damn, lucky here is over.
Yeah.
Damn, our plans are working! What is going on?
It's the first time. Hey,
Yeah.
broken clock, right?
Yeah, so he is yelling, but it's just bad luck that no one is near enough. So that is his turn. The other guy is going to try to resist the hold person. Yeah, that's a 21 now this time.
Ah,
So it is to the the end of his turn, but he does break the paralysis.
Okay.
Okay, so that is their turn. Nira, you're up.
Let's see, what can I do to this guy? How far away? He's probably... Yeah, I can't get to him.
Hold him again.
He misty stepped just 30 feet and yelled from right there.
Yeah, but that
You
guy
see-
is blocking the doorway
You've got
now.
the window right there.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna use shocking grasp. I mean, it's
Okay, well, how are you getting out there?
well, I'll have to go through the window because the guy's in
Yeah.
the front there.
Can you just do it out?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'll call that difficult terrain. So basically, it would be like 10 feet, and then 15 feet. And what's your movement speed here?
48.
Okay. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, you can get to him.
Okay, reach out and touch somebody.
All right. Melee spell attack.
Dang it. That is a 24.
That hits.
That is 48. He's dead, so...
Well, yeah, go ahead and roll it, because it's fun.
Let's see, 16, 18 damage.
All right, yeah, he's dead. Yeah. So, and then he's jolted, flies 10 feet backwards away from you.
Yeah, the problem is now we're out in the open.
You
Back
are.
in the house.
How much movement do I have? Any movement left?
Like 10 feet.
Yeah, I can get close to that doorway.
You want to go back to the one to the east, or down back to
one-
the one where everyone else is?
No, the one to the east.
Okay,
Yeah, may as well.
sure. Cadence.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in the doorway.
All right.
Sharpshooter. That is 16.
16 misses. It collides and glances off some of his armor.
Lard, get out of the way! And I'm gonna fire my second shot, and that is a 24 with sharpshooter.
All right, that hits. Yeah.
And that's 23 points of damage.
Nice. It's almost like you're a high-level ranger with a powerful magic weapon. All right. Is it just 2 attacks?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if you got 3 now at level
I don't
17.
think so.
All right. Anyway, okay. So I know you can do 3 when it's multiple targets, but
Yeah, but I have to move and they have to hit 3 different
yeah,
people.
yeah. Okay. So you hit him. It hurts him real bad, but he's not dead. That it makes it. Do you want to move, or you're staying where you are?
I'm right where I'm at. I like
Alright.
the table.
Yeah. Kat, you're up.
I'm gonna try and cast Calm Emotions on that guy, so he thinks
Oh, okay.
we're cool. Yeah.
All
So
right.
he's got to make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay. They're better at wisdom than charisma. Ooh, that's going to be big ol' 6.
All right, so he fails. So hey,
Wait, so does he get advantage on the save since you guys were fighting already?
You
I'm
lost
sorry, you cut out there.
Does he get advantage on the save because you guys were fighting already?
No,
I don't think so.
no. It just says a creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. Doesn't know. It doesn't say anything about advantage.
I
not at all.
thought it did, but maybe
No,
not.
you can check, but no.
Okay.
You attempt to suppress
Okay.
strong
Well,
okay.
it does end if the target is attacked or harmed after that. So
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking of, I guess.
Yep, correct.
All right. Yeah. So you see him. He had been sort of wide-eyed in pain and alarm, and but then as Ket's magical spells weave over him. In fact, actually, I just realized. Oh, never mind. Just so he failed. It's fine. Let's just move on. So he Yeah, the anger and fear seems to fade a little bit, and Tongues is still active for what, an hour?
I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
So you see him sort of like that battle energy clearly fades, and he just kind of he's looking down at this arrow wound and just kind of glances back over at his dead friend, and he says in Gith, "Well, this sucks."
I go over to him and just kind of like shake his hand and be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And I just kind of turn him towards me so his back is to Alaric.
Okay.
And I
He's
just
got a very confused
Sure.
expression. on his
Yeah.
face right now.
I just wink at Alaric.
And yeah, and I think you're kind of pulling him over. You know, he's just looking at you, saying like,
Well, he's still held,
Not-
isn't he?
"Well, no, he's not.
No,
he resisted it
it.
on his last
Oh.
turn." Yeah.
he
Okay.
resisted it. That's
So
why I'm
yeah,
trying to calm
so
him down,
he's looking at you, and he's just going like, "What are you guys even doing here?" That so that's Ket's turn. So Alaric, you're up.
I'm looking very confused right now. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I look out the window, see the other one is down, so that part's good. Shrug. Turn the axe sideways so it's a blunt axe, and obviously
Okay.
to beat him across the back of the head with it.
Right.
Let's see. Technically, get sneak attack damage, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I do.
I'd say it's advantage because he's
Well, there's a natural
distracted
20.
and immediate blinking. Okay, there you go. You got your crit.
Good thing it was the blunt.
Yeah, I was
side.
going to say, you got your
is-
crit when you're trying to do non-lethal.
Yeah. And I didn't roll a 20 on the second die anyway, but that's okay. I didn't need it. Oh man, that's a lot of dice to reroll. I got those ones, and wow, really low rolls. So 42 points of blunt damage.
Yeah, he's out like a light. Clunk. I guess he doesn't fall. He kind of just floats there. Unconscious, though. Non-lethal. You
Why
have
did we not
expertly rendered
Yeah,
him
man.
unconscious.
You save him, Alaric.
Alaric, man, why didn't you split his skull open?
Why didn't you just kill him yourself? Why do we want to talk to him?
Man, I didn't want to talk to him. I was trying to calm him down so he didn't
You came
call
over
for
to
his
talk to
buddies.
While they're arguing, Nira's going to go back to that body and drag him in the nearest building, whichever one
Okay.
that happens to be.
Imagine.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think
We
we...
was arguing in the front, hard work going on behind.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. So the camera shot is you guys having this argument with the doorway in the background and Nira dragging the other Gith behind.
I just like get out from the table and like shoot an arrow at his unconscious body as I'm walking towards him.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we even need to mess with a roll with that. You're just
Yeah.
kind of like, what are we doing? Wasting time. Bonk.
She knows.
Yeah.
Jeez, Alaric, what is wrong with you today? You're off your game or
I
something?
thought he wanted to talk to him. It looked like he was trying to make him to talk. Usually we
Since-
don't do that. I was
Since
confused.
when have you cared about what I wanted?
Oh my
It's
god.
not about caring. It's forget it.
Hey, man. And I just hold out my fist. And I just take his arm and be like, fist bump, man.
I snap his wrist with the axe, blunt side. There's your
Oh.
fist bump.
Ow, man. On to the next, buddy.
Nira kind of pokes her head out the door. What are you guys doing?
Hey, no.
I just rolled a perception check for the dragon, and it got a 33.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's a good thing we're inside, man.
Actually, wait, no, not 30. 31.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fine. I can hide from that.
Yeah. But so I think, yeah, as Nira is kind of hustling over and kind of just saying, you know, like, what are you guys doing? You hear a roar from the sky.
Oh, thank the gods.
Right now, bud.
Well, there goes the plan.
Time to kill him.
Plan was always going to be to take on the stupid dragon. We just do it a little earlier. Uh-oh. Someone's
Pumpkin.
pumpkin.
All right. So I think before too much longer, so what are you guys doing in the meantime once you've heard this dragon sort of roar like that?
Staying around the corner and out of sight.
Okay.
I don't have any hide ability, but
Yeah, you can make it. Everyone can make a stealth check. Are you hiding like inside this building?
yeah,
Yeah, man.
Okay.
that was finally better. Do we still have pass without a trace or not?
Well, it hasn't been an hour yet.
Then a 27 that time.
Okay.
Are you guys proud of me?
I'm bringing up the tokens here. They're not here yet. I'm just putting them where I can see them.
27. That's really good. 46.
Look, dwarf.
You got something to say to me?
I am
I got
the
a 30.
storm, okay?
Okay.
38 for me.
All right. So I think as you are hiding there outside, you hear. Whoo, whoo, doom. Actually, you know what? It's floating again. Astral plane. Will you guys start fighting people elsewhere not on the astral plane? It's weird. Why are you spending so much time here?
I want to learn the trick of that other thing that turned it into gravity. That was good. Let's do that.
So in any event, you don't hear it then. What you do hear is, I think, the snarling voice of the dragon saying in Draconic, and for those of you who understand it, it's kind of like, "Come out and surrender yourselves, and you may be taken alive. Or not. Either way is fine with me." And it's landed here, and it's making a perception check again.
Nobody breathe.
Can't hear you, Jen. No, we can't.
Yeah, the dragon starts walking away, like, in the other direction here. Whoops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. It's kind of going around this way. Stalking around.
How many other Githyanki were there?
So you killed 4. There were 2 others and the commander.
All right.
And then you're taken by surprise when the dragon breathes red fire through the window at you. It rolled a natural 20 on its perception check that I just gave with its plus 13. So,
Still not enough.
Huh? Well,
Well,
it heard
that's
the
only a
others.
third.
It doesn't have to hear all of you. I think. Are you having difficulty, Jenny, or?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the cat like disconnected the cord.
Oh,
and
no.
I plugged it back in. There was no sound.
Okay, so all
Yeah,
4
like
of
it.
you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do we get advantage because we were hidden?
No, because you weren't hidden anymore because he found you.
All right, that's fine.
18.
23.
23.
Protein shake.
21.
20. So actually, everyone succeeds except for Nira.
Of course.
Awesome.
So there's still some damage to deal out. I think, except for Alaric, because of his evasion, right? So if he succeeds, he takes no damage.
I don't have evasion yet. I've got uncanny
Oh
dodge.
no! Okay, well, for those of you who failed, which I guess is just
Me.
Nira, that's going to be 76 fire damage.
Holy shit! There goes your
Yeah.
heal. There goes your heal
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah, so, and that's going to be, for those of you who succeeded, that's going to be 38 fire damage. And we're in initiative. You guys can choose now, actually, if you want to re-roll initiative or you... I haven't pre-rolled initiative for the dragon, but we
I
can
do.
re-roll
We
if
got a
you
lot
want.
of the initiative, but it doesn't make much difference.
I say we re-roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
reroll.
reroll.
Okay. All right. The dragon
I got
will
the same.
re-roll as well.
Nice.
Okay.
I rolled
So,
a 23.
okay.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 2. So
Alright.
I don't know what that
23.
Nothing.
matters.
It doesn't matter for initiative.
Damn it.
I got a 14 for me.
Okay.
I rolled an otter key. I got it again.
Another 8! Oh my god.
All right, and then re-rolling for the other Githyanki who would have heard the dragon but are further away.
Hmm.
Okay, that's going to be 55. And then... Okay. All right, so as you guys have all just found yourself, thought yourself hidden and safe, and then covered with scorching fire that just seems to fill the air around you, it is now your turn, Cadence.
I'm going to cast. This is the first time I'm using this, so it says I teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target, and then I can do a melee weapon attack, a melee spell attack against it, and on a hit it takes 6d10 force damage.
Okay.
So
And presumably you need to see it, but you can see it through the window.
yeah, I don't have to teleport. It just says I can.
Well, do you want to? Where do you want to?
I don't want to be.
I think you have to be outside next to it for this to work. Because otherwise it's through the wall. Through
And it's a
narrow
melee
window.
attack, right?
Yeah, it's a melee.
Yeah. So you can teleport to 5 feet next to it, outside, but through the window doesn't count as within 5 feet.
Are the other Githyanki there?
Not yet. I
Okay.
put them on the map right here, but that's just
Okay.
they're consider them not actually arrived yet, although you suspect they might be on their way.
I'm gonna wait to do that, and I'm gonna cast haste on myself,
Okay.
and then with my extra action from haste,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fire a shot at the dragon.
Okay. It has half cover through the window, but you're pretty good, so.
Yeah, so that is a 26.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to still hit.
And that's only 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to get out of that house.
Okay. Where are you
So that
trying to move?
I'm going to go out the door.
Okay. Doop, doop, doop. That would be
And-
5, 10, 15 feet.
And then go 10 more
Which way?
west.
Okay. Doop, doop.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so that's 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
All right. That is your turn. Nira, you're up. You're muted.
I was
There you
counting squares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm going to cast heal on myself because holy crap. And
Dragons, man. You're just lucky Mistresses of the Dark didn't get to use your breath weapon on you.
Yeah. Heal. And that is 70 hit points. And then I want to. I think it'll take all of my movement, but I can get to the next building.
Okay.
So 48. I was counting it, and I think it's
So
45
5,
to the
10,
doorway.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I see. I'm counting, like around the corner
yeah.
there. I'll allow that. Yeah, so you can get there and actually still have 10 more feet if you want.
Okay, yeah, I want to be a little further inside the building.
Like that?
So over one, down one. We'll do that.
Like here?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Do do do. Run away!
Scatter!
Yeah. Okay. The dragon is going to use a legendary action to make a perception check. All right. Okay, so next it is Ket's turn.
Skeksis. Okay. I guess I will cast Bigby's hand
Okay.
and punch him in the face.
Bigby's hand. I forgot. I keep meaning to make a Bigby's hand
Foursquare.
token for you, but I'll just I'll use this little thing.
Okay, man.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah, I'll put it right there, and then I'll use it to punch him in the head.
Okay. Well, presumably it would need to go here then, right? To punch him. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, man.
Make the attack with it.
I'm gonna have to do this. Oh yeah, my spell attack.
And you are concentrating, which I'll give you a little.
Oh, okay, that's 11 plus 11, so 22.
That hits.
All right. How much is that? Sorry, it's been a little bit since I used this. 4d8. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. 20 points of force damage.
All right.
And if the target... Oh, he's not medium or smaller, so that's okay. Oh, no, it's fine. If you succeed, the hand pushes the target up to 5 feet, plus a number of feet equal to 5 times your spellcasting ability modifier. So I'm going to...
So basically, as many squares as your charisma score. Or, I mean, charisma modifier.
I want to knock him, like, just, like, down south, like, away from the window. Like,
okay, well, like, so it can be,
like,
what?
Go like 30 feet.
What is your charisma modifier right now?
Oh, sorry. My charisma modifier... Yeah, sorry. My charisma modifier is 5.
Okay, so you can move 5 squares, which is 25 feet.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, so I think the way that kind of plays out is the dragon is looking through the window, like to see how you fared after its fire, and then as it hears Nira running across, moving into the other building, and kind of looks in that direction, and then conjured out of the thin air to that side, it sees this spectral force energy fist, and it's just like, huh? And just sends it flying.
All right.
All right. That would make it the dragon's turn. So he is, what is he gonna, well, first. All right. Let's see what he wants to do. I think he's gonna fly up over here. Actually, hang on, let me check with the ruler. Because he is actually, smart, but still actually slowed down by this whole, scenario here. Gosh, what does he want to do with that? Yeah, I think he is flying up and over the roof of this building. And then he's going to, from right there, he's going to do another breath weapon that will get Ket and Cadence. So that is another dexterity saving throw.
27.
It's going to be another success. Cadence? Oh, you're muted.
Mine was a 26.
Okay, well, you both succeeded, which means you only take 32 points of fire damage.
32?
Yeah. All right. And then the dragon says in Draconic, is like, surrender and this could go easier for you. That is the dragon's turn. So that would make it Alaric, your turn.
All right. It landed?
Yeah, we'll say it did.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, theoretically, even if it was hovering, you could float up to it, but, you know.
True. But I have a couple of things in mind. The walls are made out of, was it stone?
Yeah, with this thin layer of amber over the top of it.
All right. I'm going to step out into the casement, kind of snuffle, touch the beard, which is at this moment starting to regrow just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost casually tap the axe against the side of the door. All right, Ed, time to go to work. And I will summon my earth elemental.
All right. Where you want him?
Right beside the dragon.
Okay, hang on. He's large. There we go. Like right there?
Right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Well, actually, behind him would be great.
Like,
Yeah, just emerging up behind him.
technically would have to be like that. All right.
I don't remember if we did it on my initiative or if he gets a separate initiative.
In here, you notice that the earth elemental has that same sheen of amber all around him, but it doesn't seem to hinder his movement at all.
Nice look, Ed. Does he go now or does he...
I think he rolls his own initiative.
Okay. Well, he goes soon. Let's see. That is a 1 total.
All right. Yeah, which means he'll go next, basically.
I will use my my bonus action to... No, I can't. Okay. I will use... Yeah, I don't have any spells to do that either. Dang. I'll use my bonus action to hide and step behind the wall. Back inside.
Go ahead and make that stealth check.
30. Unless the pass without a trace thing is still active.
Well, you would have to be within 30 feet of Cadence, and I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be.
So 40.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Actually, is pass without trace is not concentration, is that right?
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's weird that way. All right, so yeah, it would. You got your stealth check then, and so.
No, it says it is concentration.
Oh, it is. Well, that means it would have dropped when you cast haste.
Yeah.
So it's still a 30 though.
Okay. That's enough for now.
Yeah. Okay. So the dragon kind of loses sight of you as you slip around the corner and into the shadows, but it is going to use its. It's going to make a tail attack, legendary action against. You know what? I think it heard the earth elemental coming up around it, and yet it's this is a vicious creature. It's going to attack Cadence. Which it can do from this. It has a 15-foot range with the tail attack. And that's going to be a 30 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a lot less than the fire breath. It's going to be 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. That would make it now the earth elemental's turn.
Ed, hold him for me, would you? He's going to make a grapple attack.
Okay, so I guess that still works because it's a huge dragon, but a large elemental. I think normally you can't.
Oh, it's huge, is it?
The dragon is huge.
Okay.
The dragon is huge. But I think you can try to grapple something that is one size category bigger than you, but not two. So a person couldn't grapple a huge dragon, but maybe a large elemental could.
Well, we can find out.
I rule it to be so.
Okay.
So it's going to make an athletics check against the dragon's, the dragon's athletics versus, or acrobatics.
Yeah, I don't know if either one of us has skills. Oh, he misses.
Okay. Well, what did he roll?
I rolled on that one.
Okay. Yeah, the dragon got 15, so not grappled. feels the attempt, though, and is going to use another legendary action to make a tail attack against the elemental. And that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits. Is it magical damage?
No, it's just hitting it with the tail, so I can't think that would be magical.
Okay.
It's going to be 18 bludgeoning damage. Okay. That is the top of the initiative. So, Cadence, you're up again.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the dragon. And I'm going to do that thing where I teleport. So that is 23.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
Okay. So that's 14 points of damage. So I teleport 10 feet.
Okay. Which way?
Towards the building that Nira is in.
Well, so, that's kind of closer to the dragon in the
Yeah, I
immediate
know.
term. Okay.
I know.
Like that?
I have a plot. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
All right.
And that's 27.
It hits.
15 points of damage.
All right.
And I teleported 10 more feet.
Okay. All right. So, like that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to use my third shot.
But isn't that feature
No,
only?
no, that's
okay.
because I'm hasted. That's the
Oh,
third
okay,
shot
okay,
is the
okay.
hasted action.
Sure.
So
Okay, yeah.
I don't get to teleport again with this one.
Right. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
This dice is the best. I'm going to marry it.
It's really doing well for you tonight, for sure.
It is.
Hey, man.
That is 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step into the building with Nira.
All right. Here around here in the corner, or?
Oh yeah, I'm under Nira. She's my shield
Yeah.
now.
So Nira is got her back against the doorway, going, and then all of a sudden, Cadence just poofs right next to her.
And I'm like, Nira, I'm nearly dead. And that's my actions.
All right. Nira, it is your turn.
Well, I had a plan, but that involved Cadence being right there. So we're going to alter the plan. And I am going to cast Dawn.
Oh.
Right where the dragon is.
Okay.
A 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of light comes down on a point.
Okay. 30-foot radius, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can move it later, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on, let me draw a 30-foot radius circle here. Oops, hang on. No, that's... Okay, let's see. 30-foot radius, man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like this. So, let's see. Do you want to try to get it where it's only the dragon in it?
I'm looking.
Gosh, let me select
Each
it. It would be
creature in
nice.
it must make a Constitution saving throw. So I don't care so much about the stone elemental, but I don't really want to get my friends.
Yeah. So hang on, I'm trying to select this circle
Sorry,
and it won't
sorry,
let me.
Mark.
Whee!
All right, hang on. Okay, what the hell, man? Let me select a freaking circle. Why is it not? Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can. Yeah, so you can do this. I'm not sure you can get the dragon without getting the earth elemental.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't let it burn.
Okay.
Sorry, but
yeah. Okay, so Constitution saving throw from the dragon.
yes.
Okay.
And even if it saves, it will take half damage. So
Dragon's pretty good at Constitution, typically.
Does that go for Ed too?
Yeah.
Yeah. 19.
Yeah, so the dragon gets an 18.
Okay.
Ed gets a
roll
1.
damage, so that's 16 and 24 and 29. So 29 total. Half damage if they succeeded.
Okay, well, they didn't. So 29?
Yes.
This is radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other effect, or is it just the radiant damage?
It has to remake the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder.
Right. Well, I can guarantee you
Yeah.
it's going to make an effort to not do that again. Yeah, so it snarls in frustration. Ah!
So this is a persistent effect of, what would you say, daylight?
It's like
Sort
bright
of,
light,
yeah. Yeah, it's sunlight.
You're
Sunlight,
concentrating on it, yes?
And yeah, it's concentration. And I can move it if I need to.
Oh, Cadence, I just realized probably your haste would have dropped after that second fire, I'm guessing. We don't need to retcon anything we did already, but would it still be up?
Do you remember how much damage I took? Was
32?
it 26? 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled a 2.
Okay. All right.
As a bonus action, I want to hit Cadence with Healing Word
Okay.
at, we'll do level 4, because she's pretty bad off. Healing Word. Yeah, okay. So that's 44 plus 1. Come here. Ooh, okay. 8, 6, 9, plus 5, 14 cadence for you.
Okay.
When that light goes up, Ket, you will notice immediately that Alaric starts to cringe and back away from the bright light.
Okay, man.
All right. That is Nira's turn. Kat, it'll be your turn in a moment, but all of you hear one of the Gith voices as the commander has arrived on the scene and is shouting in Gith, assuming that Ket still understands, is basically demanding of the dragon, "What's happening? Where are they?" Assuming that there's an opponent, given that there's a lot of magical effects going on. But that's all he can do on this turn because he's just showed up. He doesn't see anybody yet. Ket, you're up.
All right, man. I'm going to step over that dead body and just to get in the doorway.
Okay.
There we go.
Like that? Do you want to be like one more up or?
One more up, yeah, one more
Okay.
up. Where? How far away is that commander?
So let's see. Let's ruler. 60 feet. $60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
I don't know why you guys aren't hearing me. I hope that it's not having a problem in the stream.
I'm going to bring the pain and pull out my harp and strum it ever so eloquently and bring down Firestorm on the dragon and the Githyanki commander.
Okay.
Because it's within 150 feet, so
Yeah. All right.
I gotta. So it's deck saves for both.
Okay.
Poor Ed.
Well.
No, I'm not hitting Ed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what I'll go ahead and this is not persistent, right? Like it comes down, but it doesn't like stay, right?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Okay. So what I'll go ahead and tell you is, you see as soon as the fire lands on the dragon that it's
No.
seems fine.
Oh, that's
No,
right. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But the Githyanki
that's
Kithrak
okay.
certainly does he make a saving throw?
yeah, deck save.
All right.
I forgot about the. I forgot he was
Ooh,
a red
only a
dragon.
7.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Well, we'll see.
All right, hold on here.
Oh, yeah, I just realized. Sorry, I'll scroll over. I didn't realize he wasn't on the screen.
All right, so I'm rolling dice because I want to roll some dice tonight. So 9, 19, 21, 31, 30, 32, 36, 40, 49, 59, 66 points of damage to the commander.
Wow. So, he is definitely not enthusiastic about that, but he looks pretty tough.
All right.
So, I almost
That's
said pretty
fine.
puff, which is different.
And then I will.
Could be the same. You could be pretty tough and pretty puff. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You could be both. I think he is just the tough one, though.
Oh, okay. And then I will. Well, perturbed that my fire didn't work on the red dragon for some reason. Oh, I will use my bonus action to try and grapple him with Bigby's hand.
Okay. Nice. So have it make its grapple check.
Grasping hand. Use the strength score to resolve the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
So, the strength score of him. Oh, it says, okay. So it is a 19 plus 8.
Oh.
So,
The dragon rolled low. So it's a 6 plus 8. So it is presently grappled by Bigby's hand, which is pretty great given that it's currently in the... Can Bigby's hand be attacked? It can, right?
Yeah, it has an AC equal to mine. Yep.
I think the dragon's going to use its last legendary action to...
Okay, I want to duck back around the corner, by the way. Just so...
Is Bigby's hand immune to prone? Probably, right?
Oh,
well,
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It can't do that one anyway. It's just making a tail attack against Bigby's hand.
Okay. It would have disadvantage, right? Because it's grappled?
No, that would only be if it's restrained.
Oh, okay.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then 19 bludgeoning damage to it.
19 bludgeon? Okay.
Yeah. And so it's the dragon's turn, and not liking being in this radiant dawn effect at all, it is going to use its action to try to break free from the grapple.
Okay, man.
So
I guess.
that's a little better. It's 26.
Yeah, it breaks free.
Okay. So it is going to move out of that space. And I think in frustration, it's actually just going to like wail on the... well, no, never mind. It used its action to...
Attack of
grapple.
opportunity from Ed?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, Ed. That's only an 11.
Okay. So 11 misses, unfortunately. It's just clashes against the dragon's scaly hide. But because it used its action to escape the grapple, it does not attack. It just moves out of the way of the Radiant Dawn. And I think it's actually going to just fly over around this way. And it's going to tell the commander in Draconic, they're in the 2 buildings hiding. There's 4 of them. And I think that's what it says. All right. That is the dragon's turn. Alaric, you're up.
All right. Shielding his eyes and wincing from this bright light, he'll kind of push through Ket and then murmur over his shoulder, "Put the dragon in a bottle. We could use that." And then start running around the edge of the sunlight, again kind of stumbling and looking and trying to see where he's going.
Right.
With the first round of movement, I should end up right beside the dragon, in fact, just on the other side of the darkness. Is it on the ground, though?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, just for the sake of imagining the mental picture.
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30. We'll say you get right there.
Uh,
And it's only if
40.
you end your turn in the circle, right?
No, it's while I'm in it.
No.
Oh,
For
yeah.
the damage. For the damage from the Dawn spell.
Whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say you're just outside of it.
Well, I've got 48 movement, so I want to be just to the north of the dragon.
Okay.
Realizing the dragon is right there, I will take a swing at it.
All right.
Because why not? It's there. But then I also see that other thing over there. That is... Oops, wrong page. Sorry, Ed. Gotta move away. That is a 27 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
Because I'm by my lonesome, I get my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 19 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then I continue with my bonus action to run straight at the Githyanki.
Okay. And you got your free, like, disengage because you're fancy footwork, right?
Yep.
Guess I'll just have to hit
Do
a
you
lark
still want to
with
be upside
one
down?
pole.
You could be.
Sure. Just it disorients him probably as much as it disorients me.
You get the feeling just looking at him that, like,
He's probably fine.
this is baby games for him.
Yeah. Still, it's kind of fun. And, actually,
Sure.
no, I want to be doing the Superman thing with the axe. Out in front of it.
Okay.
That's too much fun. And as I get close, kind of curl in around the axe, swirl, and take a swing. And 27 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I continue the motion and hit him again.
All right. All right.
For a 29 to hit. For another 11 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. Yeah, he takes both those hits.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And my beard regrows a little bit. There you go.
He is looking at you in shock, like this is way more resistance than they anticipated. All right, that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. The dragon is going to make a tail attack against you. Oh, that's a natural one, so it'll miss, I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it misses. Okay, so that was Alaric's turn. It is your Earth Elemental's turn.
Oh, Ed.
One of these days he's going to get to be good. And
Probably
cool.
not. He'll be faster on land. Let's see. So how bad is he moving? Oh,
You
yeah.
can have him sink into the soil, though, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. His burrow speed. Now, is his burrow speed his normal speed, or is his burrow speed his intelligence-based speed?
I think the total movement speed is the same, but he can be, like, out of the dawn effect.
Okay. Yeah, he'll burrow into the ground, and then sprinting, move 30.
Okay.
Underground. Towards the dragon, but...
Yeah, I think that might be an extra one, but that's fine. I'm going to put a little thing on him to indicate he is currently underground and not visible. All right. That is his turn. Frustrated by his miss, the dragon's going to attack you again with his tail, Alaric. That's a little better. That's a 24.
That's it. But I see it coming.
Uh-huh. So that's going to be 17 bludgeoning damage.
Is that even worth it? Yeah, probably worth it. Oh, well, no, the other guy's right in front of me. What's the one in front of me armed with? One of those swords?
A great sword. Not the same kind as the knight had, but it's still pretty cool looking.
Okay.
His armor is fancier than the guy that had that silver sword that Archie took, though.
Right. Yeah, okay, I'll use my uncanny dodge. What was the damage again? 17?
Yes.
So half of that is 8.
Was that the dragon's turn? Because you said he was out of legendary actions.
But he used his last one just before his turn. And so now it's a new round. Yeah. So that was only his second of this round, actually, because he missed with the first one. Okay, that is Cadence's turn.
I'm going to duck around Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action lightning arrow.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire it at the dragon.
All right, we'll say probably get to the doorway there.
That is 31 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Oh. So that is 17 lightning damage.
Okay. Oops.
And 11 regular.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to fire my second shot at the commander.
Yeah, I think he's got 3/4 cover from Alaric being in the way, but your
Yeah.
sharpshooter, do you ignore 3/4 cover?
I think so. That's
Okay,
what I'm
yeah.
checking.
All right, so
Yeah.
in that case, it's fine.
Okay. And that is with sharpshooter. It is 26.
Okay, hits.
Okay. That is the wrong dice. That is 23 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then I'm gonna duck back in and cower next to Nira. Because I'm still practically dead.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cowering. Boop. Okay. That was Cadence's turn. Nira, you're up.
All right, so my bonus action, I'm moving the Dawn effect, but I'm only going to move it so that it hits the dragon because frickin' Alaric is now in the way, and I can't hit both the guys, so.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And then
Makes another Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
So far as I'm concerned, that's an effect of the dragon.
What?
It's chasing me.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't have seen me or cast that, so it's an effect of the dragon and it's chasing me.
Yeah. So it gets a 27 that time for its Constitution, though.
Yeah, it's still going to take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 23. I can't math. 23 plus 9 is 32. So half of 32, so 18.
16.
Yeah, that's right. Told you I can't math.
That's right.
And then for my actual action, I am going to cast Heal at Cadence. What are you at right now?
20 points.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to cast it at level 8.
Wow.
You will get back 90 hit points.
Nira, you really are a healer.
It had to be first time.
All right. So that is Nira's turn. It is the... You know what? Let's see. Yeah. He's still up for this. In fact, now that he's actually going to get his proper turn, he's going to look to you, Alaric, and your axe and the damage that he's taken from you, and you get a nod of respect, like he's impressed, but now he's going to kill you. This is the gist you get.
It's on.
So he's going to make 3 great sword attacks against you.
Finally, today. Hey,
18.
an emotion I understand.
Yeah, 18 first.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
So, yep, that hits.
All right. So 14 slashing damage. You know what? I don't have enough d6s out. Let me just use the roll. So 14 slashing damage plus 16 psychic damage with the first attack. And then the second attack is... Oh, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that's going to be 14 slashing damage plus 15 psychic damage.
All right, then.
And then the third greatsword attack, that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 13 slashing damage and 16 psychic damage.
All right. Now it's on.
So yeah, that is his turn. And then okay. And then Ket, now you're up.
Oh, okay, man. I'm going to step out 1 square.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to move to the east 1 square.
Okay. Gotta click on the right thing, like that.
Yep. And then I'm going to fire Cone of Cold at the dragon.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution saving throw. I'm sure he'll succeed, but he'll still take half damage.
All right. Sorry, I was distracted by something. What was the?
Constitution save.
Yeah. That's a relatively low roll. That's gonna still be 19 to save, though.
That's what he had to make.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so half damage, so he'll take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 32, 36. So half of 36.
That would be 18.
Yeah. So 18.
I did not mean that to be like a call out.
Call back.
Nice.
And then I will use
Back
my
up the aloe truck to get to.
I'll use my
There's a
bonus
lot of
action.
burning going on.
I'll use my bonus action to try and actually my bonus action I'm going to punch him with Bigby's hand.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a melee spell attack.
How far can it move?
Bigby's hand can move 60 feet. So
Okay.
is that,
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Alright, so melee spell attack.
In fact, I'll even say you can move it over the roof of the house, so we don't have to deal with it going through the dawn.
Alright, so that is 23 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be 8. 20 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go back in the building.
Mhm.
And go right
Where, like back here?
Yeah, one more over to the west.
All right.
Yep, that's good. And that's my turn.
Okay. It is the dragon's turn. First, let's. And the dragon says in Draconic, "Enough of this. Finish them yourselves." And it's flying away. So probably an opportunity attack from Bigby's hand. Does it get one?
Yeah, can you try and grapple it?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, okay. That's a 22?
Nope. It would need 27.
Okay.
Yeah, so, the dragon makes it 90 feet away, so it's, like, off the map.
Okay.
But I'll put it here and just say it is currently 90 feet away. Actually, I'll put it here so it's still on the screen, but it is 90 feet away is where it is right now. And then looks like it's, it's done with this. And you hear the commander, like, cursing after it in Gith, basically just, coward! The dragon says, "I was only in this for the loot!" So, at this point, though, those two other Gith finally show up, and they're like, "What the hell?" In fact, that's actually what they say, but they say it in Gith. So, They come rushing up in there, and I think that for this first turn, they have showed up, but they are just still using their action this turn to appraise the situation. So that is their turn. Alaric, you're up. You got this commander in front of you.
I will take a swipe at the commander.
Okay.
Just a plain old swipe, I think. That is a 28 to hit.
Hits.
16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I turn away from the commander, carry through the spinning action of the axe, lead the axe out, and chase after the dragon.
Okay. How far are you moving?
48 this round. 48 immediately.
Okay, so you'd basically get about halfway to where the dragon is.
And then I use my bonus action to dash
All right.
so that I'm within 20 feet of it.
Okay, you can actually get. I'll say with the dash, you can get right up to it as
Don't
it's
want
flying
to.
away. Okay.
Don't want to. 20 feet is outside of its range, hopefully for that stupid tail.
Yeah.
But it's inside the range for the axe.
Okay.
This time
So-
I'm searching for that special spot.
We're gonna move these tokens down here just to. Oh, that's off the stream, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. All right. So we'll just say right there for the purpose of the abstraction. Okay. So
Okay.
you're throwing.
Yep. 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. This is going to be fun. 26 points of slashing damage.
All right. Okay.
Okay. And it reappears in my hand. I toss it again.
All right.
That's only a 17 to hit.
Misses.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's worse. It should never be allowed to be the worst. Probably got his attention.
All right.
That's a 3. Oh, wait. My beard regrows.
Okay. So that is Alaric's turn. You are indeed outside the range of its tail. So it's Ed's turn.
Keep moving, Ed. Keep moving. It'll probably pop up where the dragon was. Actually, it can sense the dragon's not there anymore.
10. So would it be floating? What would its instruction have been?
It's still underground, still chasing after the dragon.
So
But since it can't sense the dragon, it would sense the Githyanki and probably end up in that direction.
15, 20, 25, 30. So I think it's not out of the sunlight yet. I'll say it can kind of tell.
Okay.
So it's moved it to there with still underground.
Okay. That's
All right.
its turn.
Cadence, you're up.
I feel amazing. So I'm going to run out of that building,
Ha ha!
and
You don't have to say ha ha.
I'm gonna keep going a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
so that, oh my gosh, I see some Githyanki down there.
You do.
So I'm going to fire a shot at the commander.
Okay.
Bonus action, lightning arrow, sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
Hits. Wait, no, you know what? He parries it. You see the
What's
lightning arrow firing towards him, and he brings up his greatsword and knocks it away just before it hits him.
Well, that's stupid of him. Okay, so I'm gonna teleport.
He thought it was pretty badass.
I didn't like it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teleport 10 feet
Yeah.
to the south, and I see those guys down there.
Sure.
So I'm gonna take my second shot at the guy right there,
Mm-hmm.
like right at the edge, sharpshooter, and that is 26.
Okay. 26 hits. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 26 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm going to teleport 10 more feet so that I'm just outside the edge of the dawn spell.
Like
And
that?
I'm going to fire my third shot at the guy behind him.
Gotcha.
So, sharpshooter. That is 20.
Mm-hmm. Still hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. So that's 21 points of damage.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Very nice. Nira, you're up.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If there are, I only get one bonus action? Like, there's a spell that is a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
but then I also want to move Dawn. Like, can I do both or
No.
No.
One bonus action per turn if you have something that can be done with a bonus action.
Can I use this spell that's a bonus action as my action? No.
You know what? Maybe not, but I'll allow it.
I mean, you could say no, and I'll do something else.
So I think the rules are complicated on there, and I don't care to nickel and dime it. So we'll say it's fine.
Okay. So what I want to do, I want to kind of poke my head out at the door and see. Wait, hold on. Let me check the range. I don't see within range. Oh, but it's 30 feet. Never mind. I'm not doing that after all.
Okay.
So I'm definitely moving Dawn over the commander.
All right.
And I'm still inside, so I don't see those Githyanki.
So let's go ahead and resolve that for him.
Okay.
That's only an 11 for his Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and so he will take the 40-10. 19 and 19 feet. I'm just struggling. 22.
Okay.
So it's 22 radiant damage. And let's see, how far is he? He's pretty far from me.
Yeah, more than 60 feet.
Check, what is guiding bolt again?
Guiding bolt's pretty far, I think.
Yeah.
Like 120.
Yeah, 120.
That's in range.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with guiding bolt.
All right. Well, you're gonna try. Go ahead and
Gonna
roll
try.
it.
Yeah. Plus 14. Okay. So that is a 24.
24. You know, it does hit. Yep.
Whew. Okay. 18 radiant damage.
All right.
And he's glittery.
Okay. That is your turn. Are you going to move at all? You probably
not-
would have had to get into the doorway to do that. You can either
Yeah.
stay in the doorway or not.
No, I'm going back in cover.
Okay. All right. So it is the commander's turn, and he is going to first kind of back his way out of this spell effect, and he's going to call out, and this time he's speaking in kind of a halting common, and he's going to say, "You have proven yourselves as mighty warriors, worthy of parley with the Githyanki. Stand down and hostilities will cease, elsewise you will be overwhelmed by the armada outside. Choose to treat and perhaps a mutually beneficial arrangement can be made."
Oh,
That's not really
man.
halting, but okay, he does it.
This might be our chance to parlay with the queen, y'all.
That's what I said before.
So that's what he does on his turn. Ket, you're up.
Man, do I kill him? Or do we want to parlay?
Can't talk about it because we're in different places.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hold up my hand as if I'm going to cast Finger of Death, the swirling necrotic energy ready to shoot out at the commander.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just say, On your honor, Commander! And I drop my arm, as if I'm not going to cast it. We will parley with your queen.
Are you actually holding the action or something? I'm just...
Oh yeah, I'm holding the action. For
Okay.
if he attacks.
Trigger it on the trigger that he is just deceiving you and
Yes,
plans
yeah,
to attack
correct,
after all.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. It is the dragon's turn. And it is I think it is continuing to flee from you, Alaric, and says, "Feel free to chase me into the tunnels if you like, but you will simply perish on your own. Go back to your friends."
Is he speaking common or is it draconic?
You know what? Let me double check to see if it just by default. Yeah, no, he can speak common. He does.
All right. I listened to his words.
Okay.
I'll get a chance eventually to do something.
Yeah. You basically have the same speed in this place, and so he is making haste towards one of the edges of the city and goes 96 feet. All right. That is the dragon's turn. And yeah, okay, so that's the dragon's turn. It is the other Gith's turn now, and they both kind of spread out here, and they look like they haven't lowered their weapons, but they're also watching their commander, like, carefully, like they're waiting to see, is this going to work? So, Alaric, you're up.
All right. Just kind of wave his hand at the dragon. Coward! Probably didn't affect him all that much because I'm not intimidating. However, I will swiftly move back to where the commander is. I think I can... should be able to make it right beside him.
Yeah, you can, with basically using your, your regular movement and your dash.
Actually, I'll stay about 20 feet away from him as well, just
Fair.
sort of brandishing the axe. This better not be a trick. I've had enough tricks today.
You look at him, he's clearly taken a beating. He's taken a lot of damage. He looks pretty weary. And he nods to you and he says, "No trick. You are all indeed mighty warriors, worthy of respect."
You better believe it.
So is everybody willing to stand down?
Yeah.
I am, but I'm still holding my action just in case.
Okay. What I'm going to say is, it's that sort of tense moment of waiting for everyone to kind of like, okay, everyone lower your weapons. Are we all good? We are? We are.
I'll drop my concentration on Dawn.
Okay. And so, assuming that nobody else takes any sort of an imprudent action, it would appear that you have formed a temporary truce and will now have the opportunity to parley with the Githyanki.
Oh, as Ed finally emerges, probably right behind the Githyanki. No, Ed, wait. It's over.
It kind of looks at his face, is like, oh!
Soon.
I'll make Bigby's hand give the thumbs up sign before I drop concentration on it.
All right. So I think we're probably going to draw things to a close for this evening. But an interesting development as we close for tonight. We'll see next time how the negotiations with the Githyanki may go. Brief note to everyone, though, whether you're playing or watching or listening, there will be no episode next week because I will be out of town and unable to participate. But we should be back in 2 weeks. So
Don't forget questions.
Oh, yes. If we have anyone in the chat who would like to ask questions of the characters, you may. Although right now I only see 2 viewers in the stream. We're a little late. So if we've got anybody, feel free. ask questions and have them answered in character.
I know there was a certain ducky that wanted to ask questions, but I don't know if
And,
she's still hanging around.
We were running late, so maybe.
Maybe for those of you who watch this later on, either on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, you may have questions. Maybe they can email them in. So if they watch it at a band, they don't have to be live to ask questions.
Mhm.
Would that be possible, Christiana?
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, I would say you can tweet questions at me, and we can cover them next time. That's a good question. Good idea.
Oh, we got the question.
Yeah.
We got a question.
Well, we.
No zone of truth here, is there?
I think I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of cheating for the players to do it.
I'm just kidding.
I will. Okay.
I'm just teasing. Come on.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that was some exciting stuff. So, thank you, everyone. I think we'll close for tonight, and we'll be back in 2 weeks for more adventure on so many levels.